Oh, nice. Cool. I think we should be good to go. I think we should be good as always. Just love to make sure up on the actual YouTube channel page. Cool. Alright, we should be good. There we go. We are live. And let me make this video go public real quick saying we are live, and then we can jump right into the Q&A stuff. What is going on, though, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a second AMA stream. I really felt like I missed a lot of questions yesterday, so I want to take today and kind of catch up on that. We might do, like, one more tomorrow, but I really want to take some time and actually, like, answer everybody's questions as much as possible. So, that said, what is going on, everybody? What's up, King? What's up, Nick? What's up, Discord Fair Play? How you guys doing this fine Sunday? Dude, I've lost all... Yeah. Sunday. Cool. Love your channel. Hey, thank you, Nick. I appreciate that, man. Sean, what's up, dude? This is not actually the beta, what you're watching in the background. Let me know if the audio is actually good. I feel like it might be a little loud. Cool. Think we should be good. But yeah, this is not the beta. This was recorded a couple of days ago in Los Angeles, California for the community reveal event. So I went out there. Treyarch and Activision invited me out to capture some gameplay. So I can put it up here on the channel. We've been doing a lot of content with Black Ops 4. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far. What's up, Max? How you doing, man? Hey, what's up, Scooty? How you doing, brother? What's up, Matt? Did you hear DLC maps? Yeah, that's the rumor, and I'm really excited about that. What's up, Brandon? What's up, Tauntaun? Dismo, my man! Coming in trying to expose. I'm gonna call you a faker too, man. What's up, Jaron? What's up, PS? Bro, it was, as always, I love meeting up with everybody, but like meeting up with the Carnage guys for the first time, oh, it was a great time. What's up, Savage? What's up, Lobo? What's up, Panda? What are your thoughts on the syringe mechanic? So the syringe mechanic in general, I actually don't have really any issue with. At first, it was very interesting and very, like, tough to kind of, like, you know, actually think to yourself, I need to change what I'm doing so that I can regen health and I can keep going. But after literally about one game, I was perfectly fine. How many retweets for... Wait, Dex, you're not a mod in here? What? How does that happen? Hang on, let me change that real quick, brother. Yeah. Dude, I did not know you were not a mod. What? What's up, Nick? How you doing, brother? What's up, Alex? I'm doing great, dude. Is that the Scar? Yeah, so the Rampart 17 is very similar to that of the Scar. Could you look at any camos? No, unfortunately not. The camos are something that are usually like done just at full release and after, so we're probably not going to get to see them in the beta. Tauntaun, what's up, brother? What were the perks in the game? Actually, let me open up my notes that I had from yesterday's video. Hopefully it doesn't kick me out of the video, because anytime I do something on my right monitor, my left monitor, for whatever reason, tabs out, man. So the perks that we had were Engineer, Flak Jacket, Resistance, Cold-Blooded, Scavenger, Dexterity, Gung-Ho, Lightweight, and Reveal, Dead Silence, Team Link, and Ghost. So there's all kinds of different uses with all of those, obviously. A lot of them are repeats and coming back. There are some that are just renamed. Like Reveal is pretty much Lookout from World War II. Can't wait to... Dude, Black Ops 4 is so much fun to play. I just want to get back and play it more. Yeah, so Julian, what we're doing is we're just kind of recapping from yesterday. So this is, yes, the same gameplay as yesterday. Just because there's actually, like, embargo rulings where I can only use a certain amount of gameplay, on the channel in total. So, I have a video coming today with more gameplay, but unfortunately, I don't want to risk crossing over too much, so we're doing the same stuff as yesterday, just catching up on more questions, if at all possible, because yesterday we had, I don't know if you guys were here for it, we had 1,150 to 1,200 people up in the stream, so the chat was going real fast. It was really tough on how to get everything going, and catching up with everybody's questions, so we were doing our best, but I want to do today to kind of like recap and do all sorts of more stuff if people missed their questions having those being answered. But do you like the game mode control? Dude, it was a lot of fun, actually. I think it's a cool little shake up to what... It was like a Hardpoint with Search and Destroy, too. So it's kind of cool in that sense where like you have a limited amount of lives as a team, and then you also can end up trying to play for that objective of the Hardpoint kind of thing. What's up, Lone Wolf? What do you think about Black Ops 4? I think it's a lot of fun. I think people are jumping to conclusions way too fast. Like I said yesterday, it's a game that plays so much differently than what it looks like. So, at first glance, it might not be your very, like, most cup of tea, but it is a ton of fun. I will tell you that 100%. Setting is after Black Ops 2, before Black Ops 3. And I'm guessing this will have campaign and multiplayer. No, unfortunately, it does not have campaign. It's going to have multiplayer, zombies, and a battle royale mode. So campaign, from what I've, like, the rumors that I've heard, it's something that, like, it was really ambitious, really, like, super far in development, but they weren't going to be able to finish it, so they had to cut it. Scott, what's up, brother? Mod me. Alright, I can give you a mod, bro. I got you, dude. Oh, dude, I always feel like whenever chat scrolls that I'm going to hit the wrong person and mod the wrong person. What did I miss? Not much. We literally just started it up. So, attachments, there were a lot of them, and I don't think that I got to see all of them because attachments work a little bit differently in this game compared to others. They're not attachments as, like, in relation to the actual weapon classification. Different weapons have different attachments. So, you could have some things that bleed over into, like, the sniper attachments categories, as we know, some that are in the SMG category. But, like, it's just all, like, built around the weapon, not the classifications. There's a lot of stuff. There are tiers to the actual attachment system itself. So, the big one that always stood out to me from what we played, the short period of time we had to play, was the high caliber attachment. So, that was something that, high caliber, as we know, gives you extra lethality with headshots. So, more damage because of that, the multiplier is increased. But high caliber 1 also allowed you to have more damage to the torso, and high caliber 2 actually gave you more damage to the legs. Now, we don't know if, like, how the progression is going to rank up for that. Like, if it's going to be something you need to do challenges, you just need to use high caliber a lot, and it'll, like, naturally rank up. But once you reach that second spot, it should give you more damage across, like, the board. So it's kind of interesting how that works. Starting it out, right? Hey, what's up, Sven? How you doing, man? How am I playing right now? Right now, I am not playing. This was pre-recorded. This was actually out at the reveal event in Los Angeles on Thursday. So I was out there a couple of days ago. Activision and Treyarch flew me out. Had a great time there, meeting up with all my YouTube friends and seeing the reveal in person. But then we ended up getting the capture footage. So what you're seeing is captured from there. So that is something that, of course, it's not live at the very moment. The beta is something that's probably going to happen the end of June, early July is my guess. But right now, this is pre-alpha gameplay from the actual reveal. The very first inklings of information we've ever had about Black Ops 4 contained from that community reveal and also put into what is now this stream, doing a little bit live AMA. So, Gobblegums, we didn't actually just see any zombies gameplay, so I have no idea if Gobblegums will be back. Hit detection was on land, so it was something that was, like, land is always an ideal situation, but when you're on actual online, connections will, of course, play a big factor into how things work with hit detection, so we were like in that little bubble of where everything was working perfectly. So in terms of hit detection online, I can't give you an accurate representation of that, but from what we played, everything felt responsive. Was there a nuke? We did not actually have any access to that. I would imagine that if there would be, it would only be in the full release of the game, not even the beta. Though I think there was the deatomizer in the beta of Infinite Warfare, but that was something that the Infinite Warfare beta was more like a demo, because that was already pressed to gold and, like, pressed to discs whenever the the beta actually happened for that one. But yeah, so, and I don't think anybody actually even got that high of a streak as well. I think the highest that I saw was like a 24 or something like that. But I don't know, like, again, that's something that we don't actually have information on at the very moment. How are you keeping studies? Studies, actually, I'm done with college for this semester and now this summer. So I have a lot of free time, and I'm really excited about that. But there's no campaign. Yes, sir, show. Are there kill streaks or score streaks? Score streaks are back. I actually didn't see anything about the AC-130, if I'm totally honest. Lasts for 90 seconds? Oh my gosh. What do you think about the guns? Dude, they felt really good. A lot of the weapons are, of course, returning and brand new. There's like a combination of both, but a lot of the names are different. Like, so the Rampart 17 is very similar to the Scar. The MX-9 is very similar to the Cuda and the Vector, like kind of a hybrid there. The Titan is very much so, what you're seeing right now, is very much so like the LSAT. I could not think of the name of the weapon there for a second. So there's like weapons that do overlap and some things that, of course, we've seen before in just different names and different models, but all that kind of stuff. Is there a season pass coming? So that's actually an interesting topic of discussion, because right now it's actually kind of a rumor that we won't have a season pass, but we will for zombies and for Battle Royale stuff. But that's also something that we'd end up getting free stuff for multiplayer across the board. So that'd be really cool. But ICR is the same, essentially. I used it very briefly. But it was something that whenever I did use it, it did feel the same. Remember when you had 50k subs? Hey, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for sticking with the channel for so long, obviously. Thank you, James. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, dude, studies went all well. I finished up my semester with flying colors. was absolutely absolutely a lot of fun to be able to finish that up. Do you like the feel of the specialist and the health system? So specialist, it's more sort of like a Rainbow Six type of thing with operators, where they each have a little bit more, not maybe like a major ability, but like they have a little bit more to offer. They're just not as strong per se. But that's something that's like the one that you'll see in one of the gameplays here on this map on Seaside. I think it's the next map that we play. Is that I actually pull out like some barbed wire. That's something that's a little bit different than what we've seen, and it's not something that's very powerful. I can't talk, man. Can you tell I just woke up like an hour or two ago? But yeah, that's something that, like, it's in that capacity. It's not as powerful as they were in Black Ops 3, but there's a lot more to do with them. So I'm interested to see how that'll shake up, see how many we get at the full launch, and if we get, like, say, expansions of them so we get more. But as for the health system, honestly, the health system really wasn't that bad. I know a lot of people are really upset about it, but it's something that you really start to get the hang of it very, very fast. It's definitely something that, you know, after 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, you're really going to start to feel it as second nature. And so in that sense, it's really not all that bad. Favorite gun? Mine was probably the Rampart 17. It's like the Scar. You got 60k subs when I subbed. Hey, thank you, Zombies HD. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Thank you for sticking around, all that kind of stuff, man. Do you think the criticism is deserved? Honestly, I don't see much criticism. I just see blind hate. Like, I don't know if I'm missing out on a lot of the stuff that's being said, but, like, from what I've seen, a lot of it is just blind. A lot of it's just blind hate. Where they're like, wow, this sucks. This is awful. But, like, why? And I can never get, like, a response out of people like that. How many years do I have left in college? I have 1 semester left. So I finish up in December. Thoughts on loot crates? Yeah, they're going to happen. I hope that it's a system similar to what we had in World War II with collections. Obviously, I'd like those collections to be unlocked the entirety of the game, but I think that World War II has made strides to have sort of a progression of the loot box system, and I just really hope it's not Black Ops 3's, because Black Ops 3's loot box system was by far the worst we've ever seen. Is there going to be DLC guns in the future? I would imagine so, yes. There's just so much money to be made off of it from like a business perspective. I can't see Activision saying, yeah, let's not do that. Hey, thank you. Is it Jo? Thank you for the kind words, man. What's up, Break? Do you want to play Battle... Dude, I can't wait for Battle Royale. I think that's going to be sweet. How do you feel about not getting kills, just eliminations? Well, they track kills and stuff. It's just not on the leaderboard. And that was one thing I think I actually jumped to a conclusion of. And in one of my videos, I said they don't do it at all. Which I was wrong about. But... I mean, I'm okay with it tracking more so like damage and score more than anything else. I mean, for yourself, you can still see that there is kills and deaths, but overall, it's not anything like too super detrimental to the game. But it's an interesting little change of pace, definitely. Remember your channel back when you... Hey, appreciate you being here, guys. Thank you all so much for coming out and supporting the stream, dudes, and thank you all so much for supporting the channel over the years. Like, truly, like... Having to be able to get to this kind of stuff is literally a dream come true, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support, because without you guys, none of this would be possible. So truly thank you guys so much. What am I studying? I am studying marketing. Do you think we'll be able to play Battle Royale in the beta? No, I actually don't think so. I think Battle Royale might be lucky to come at launch. And there's a reason to why I say this, and it might be very well just a conspiracy theory in my mind. But if you guys looked at any of the trailers, anything that you saw with regards to, say, like the multiplayer trailer or the zombies trailers, they all had the official release date on them. But the Battle Royale Blackout one had nothing. So I don't know how far into development they are with that, truly. I think one of the reports said that they were working on this last year too. So maybe they're very far along and they just didn't give us a release date. Like it was an oversight on the creation team whenever they made that trailer. But I don't know, man. I am hoping it's something we get to see as soon as possible, but I also don't want it to be rushed and to be broken. So it's a fine line to have to draw. But what specialist was the best? What's up, Andres? How you doing, man? Best specialist so far, I didn't think that I got to play all of them, so I can't give you like a 1 through 8 type of thing. But the one I enjoyed, I mean, Ruin's still awesome. Obviously, you still get the slam there. Ruin's cool. The grappling hook's cool. Oh, what was the name of the other one I really liked? Oh, that's a bummer. I'm totally drawing a blank right now. PS4, Xbox exclusivity. From what I've heard, PlayStation is still the partner for Call of Duty, so I would imagine that we have, if there is exclusivity, PlayStation 4 getting it first. Beta date is soon, TM. Yeah, dude. That's pretty much, that's a good way to put it. I would, again, expect it to be, like, end of June, early July. Have I pre-ordered yet? No, not yet. Thanks for... I hope that's not sarcasm. I know that I'm going to miss questions throughout the stream, but if I actually did, my pleasure, brother. When does the beta come out? Probably June, like end of June, early July is my guess. What do you think the guy with the dog is in the trailer? I thought it looked like no bad. For real, it actually did. I think my buddy Prestige actually did a video talking about the specialist as of recently. So if you guys want to check that out, of course, I love Prestige, dude. I can't speak any more highly of him because he is such an awesome dude. I love him. I love him. Season pass rumors, I'd really hope for there not to be I hope the rumors are true, is what I'm trying to say. I almost butchered that entirely. I hope it's true, though, where we get a lot of free content, we get some stuff that cycles through and continues to give us new content as players and fans, and then we get, like, stuff across the board for not only just multiplayer and zombies, but also Battle Royale. That'd be sweet. Alright, Calm, you take it easy, brother. How do the maps feel in terms of straight-up gameplay and not visual-wise? I think they feel very good. There were many times in this gameplay where I thought, like, man, this feels like when I first was playing, like, Standoff or, like, Raid in Black Ops 2. So, like, there's a lot of stuff that it does feel very similar to. Maybe that's just, like, immediate nostalgia and immediate honeymoon feeling, but I really did enjoy what I played. What's up, Amar? How you doing, man? How am I playing the game? Currently, I am not. Hands are off right now. I recorded this a couple of days ago at the actual reveal event in Los Angeles, California. Activision and Treyarch flew me out there for that, so for the sole purpose of actually seeing the reveal and then getting footage for you guys to put up on the channel here. So that's something that we're doing this now all together, having a good time, talking about it, answering some questions. CUDA and Black Ops 4, VMP, Man of War, ICR. So this gun you're watching right now, the MX-9, is actually very much so in my mind a combination between the CUDA as well as the Vector. I feel like it's a like kind of middle ground between the two. What's up, Brayden? How you doing, man? Hey, Craig, what's up, brother? And we got 400 people up in the stream. Thank you guys all so much for coming out supporting the stream. Dude, I cannot talk today, and I don't know why. Thank you guys all so much for coming out, though. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. Hopefully you guys are excited for Black Ops 4. I know I definitely am. If you guys are having a good time, though, make sure you drop a like down below. We're just about to hit that 100 like mark, so let's see if we can push past that real quick. But how does it compare to COD World War II? Good question. It's a lot more tactical than World War II. It plays very much so like Black Ops 2, not World War II, with a sort of Black Ops 3 aesthetic. I said it yesterday, too, that what I feel like is it plays very similar to Black Ops 2, looks very similar to Black Ops 3, both in color palette, both in weapon animations and weapon models, but it also has elements of, like, say, Rainbow Six Siege and stuff like that. Will there be DLC? Absolutely. What's up, Josh? How you doing, man? Black Ops 4 seems to put more emphasis on teamwork. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a very team-oriented game that really helps out if you do have a team. But, like, I think you definitely will be able to play solo as well still. Like, I'm primarily a solo player, which may be good or bad, depending on how you end up viewing solo play. But I think that, like, I'd be able to hold my own and everything like that. But it'll be interesting to see just in what capacity, like, there is a... Not competitive barrier, but like if solo players will be able to hold their own as much as they do in previous titles. You're just jet lagged, dude. I came home and I slept for so long. I never really get jet lagged because a lot of the stuff that we end up doing for these events is very quick turnaround. So like DLC events, we end up going out. We usually get in like the afternoon or the evening, the day before the actual recording. Then what I would do is we'd go the next day, go to the studio, record all that kind of stuff, and then I'd primarily fly home that night, like red-eye home, so I could go right into class the next day. So I'd be very much so like, I'd be tired because I'd be running on very little sleep, because sleeping in planes is a pain. But it was also something where I was gone for like 24 to 36 hours, so it really didn't mess with my internal clock. But like for whatever reason, this time around, I only stayed for like a couple hours more because I flew out in the morning instead of at night. But dude, it messed me all up. Did I hear about the Modern Warfare 4 rumors? Yes. Very interested to see where that goes because I would love to see a Modern Warfare 4. I've been saying that since day one. before Ghost even. I was like, dude, they should do a Modern Warfare 4 because there's so much that still could be done. You could do a prequel. You could do a, you could be like hunting down the Shadow Company, because that's the one thing that from Modern Warfare 2 I never understood. That like it was just kind of accepted that like the whole Shadow Company, General Shepard got killed, yeah, of course, but everybody working with Shepard, that entire cabal, it kind of just like dispersed, and nobody like everyone's like, oh, it's done. But like you could totally hunt down every single one of those people and make a campaign out of that. So I really hope that that is true, where Modern Warfare 4 is something that kind of not really returns Call of Duty to its roots, but in the sense of, because I mean World War II I think did a decent job at that, but in a sense of just continuing the storyline and building hype off of that. But they definitely don't want to take too many risks, but they do want to take risks. It's a really fine line once again to try and draw. Is the beta going to be on PC? More than likely. There is a huge emphasis on PC this year. From what I heard, the PC team actually expanded tenfold from where it was in Black Ops 3. So that's something there's definitely going to be a lot more support with PC. Of course, now with it being integrated with Battle.net as well, that's going to be something very cool too. Full dedicated servers, so that should hopefully get rid of some of the modding and hacking in the games that we've seen previously, just because dedicated servers allow you to have a lot more access to physical like connections rather than just accounts. So I'm no game engineer and I'm no network engineer either, but from my discussions with some hardcore PC players in the PC community, if I'm not mistaken, it's a lot easier to ban players permanently because you'll be able to have access to the IP and just IP ban them. Instead of just banning an account where they could just go in and create another one and then do the whole thing over again. So are there types of guns tied to specialists? Yeah, so there's still stuff that is tied to specialists. So say it's Seraph that has the dude, I'm just drawing a blank on the names right now. There is still the oh my gosh, I can't think of the name. The pistol. Dude, I'm just drawing a blank right now. Oh my gosh, the Annihilator. The Annihilator is still in there. Yeah, so there's stuff like that that is entirely tied to specialists as well. Did they remove awareness and Dead Silence? No, Dead Silence is still in the game. Awareness, though, I don't think that we saw just yet. I would imagine it's coming, but Dead Silence was in this build. What's up, Grant? Will Blackout have 140 players? I would love to see it have 140 players, but it's going to be a massive system overhaul that's going to need to be done for that to happen. Because that is so much, not only just in terms of connections and servers, like having to be able to handle that, but just the game engine itself. Because like we saw a lot of issues whenever we saw 48-player headquarters with World War II at the beginning of World War II's launch. So to add 100 more players in on that, it's going to be a very tall task. But I'm hopeful. Do you think we'll see similar characters to Black Ops 3, like the character customization? Yeah, absolutely. Sniping, I actually did not get to play around with all that much, but from the people that I've talked to that did snipe, they said there's no aim assist, but it's like if you can get past that, the weapons themselves are quite powerful. So in that sense, if you can get past the no aim assist, you'll be totally fine. Is there going to be clan battles? I actually don't know. Game looks awesome. Dude, I definitely think so as well. Yeah, again, I didn't really watch too much, Scott. I didn't watch too much of the actual sniping gameplay, but the people that I talked to said that it was alright if like you can get past it. Animated camos, I would imagine so. I really liked Dark Matter, so I would kind of hope, but we'll see. I'm worried about the new minimap. Honestly, I don't think it's all that bad. The only thing that it really does is like you just can't see the minimap overall. So if people still shoot their guns, if they still I don't know, have something where it would give them away normally, it's the same exact concept, but like it just kind of darkens a little bit of areas where it's not in the immediate view of you or your teammates. So other than that, it's honestly the same thing. It's a cool little like innovation if you want to put it that way, but it's definitely something that I don't think will be an insane change up or curveball that will really change the gameplay all that much. What are your thoughts on No Story? Personally, I love the Black Ops campaigns, but it's also one of those things where Black Ops 1 and 2 I went back and played multiple times. Black Ops 3 I played once and that was it. In that regard, I'm okay with it. I know it, of course, is a bummer for some people because a lot of people really do enjoy those campaigns. But at the same time, like, I mean, I know I'm going to play a Battle Royale mode or more Zombies maps way more than I would a campaign. There's just so much more replayability in that sense. So, is there a VSAT score streak? We did not see one in this build, but I can't imagine they wouldn't put it in the game. So, I'm going to say yes. I know you aren't a Zombies guy. Oh, I'm totally a Zombies guy. What did you think of the 3 track? Dude, I was hyped. That's the one thing I'm really hoping that people are, I'm really hoping that people are receptive to zombie stuff, because, like, I love zombies so much, and Zombies Chronicles, like, actually was a really big boost for the channel back in the day with Black Ops 3. But dude, I've followed zombies for so long, and I am super excited that it's Treyarch's turn to go and take a swing at bat again. I'm so excited to see what happens. Hey, my man Connor coming with a $5 super chat. Truly, dude, thank you so much for the $5. Greatly do appreciate you. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. Dude, I never know how to respond to donations, because like I appreciate each and every one of you coming out supporting the streams, coming out supporting the videos day in and day out. Like that to me is just truly appreciated. So donations are so much more above and beyond, and like thank you, brother. I appreciate it. What's up, USK? How you doing, dude? Can I use a USB stick to transfer my Black Ops 4 save data from one PS? Black Ops 4? If you have if you have the Black Ops 4 save data on your hard drive already, I'm gonna say you work at Treyarch. But yeah, I mean, I would imagine that it'd be the same similar scenarios as compared to what we've seen previously. But Nuketown, we did not see a Nuketown or any real trailer of it, but I would totally imagine it comes, just because it's been there every single game since its introduction. Will Blackout be FPS or third person? I don't know. I would honestly love to see a toggle system, or like something where PUBG has, they have modes for third person and first person. I think that'd be really cool, but we actually have no idea just yet. Are they releasing a console for this? What do you mean? Oh, like a special edition? Probably. Is there going to be a deluxe pre-order? I would imagine so, yeah. None of the pre-orders except for one have really been announced. The one was actually leaked, so it wasn't even technically announced. But it's like a figurine and as well a steelbook, some digital items, and then the game itself as well. Yeah, no date on the beta just yet. I would guess though, probably around the end of June, early July timeframe, though. Yeah, that's what I usually do, too, especially with the Black Ops game. I played all the campaigns for Black Ops first, and then I played multiplayer second. What's up, Osman? How you doing, man? MP7 and Scar. Yeah, so what you're watching is the SOG 9mm, very similar to the MP7, but the Rampart 17 was what I would imagine was the Scar. It felt very similar to it. Was research done, or is for a rehash of... I mean... There's no real campaign to it, so it... Are you talking, like, for, like, a story like that they do, like, that kind of stuff? Or, like, research on the community? Because I've seen a lot of people saying that Treyarch didn't really listen to the community, and I totally understand that thought and feedback. But, in terms of, like, a storyline, I have no idea. Because, like, I heard that there was going to be some campaign to it. It got a little too ambitious. They weren't going to be able to finish in time. And then, therefore, they had to cancel it, but I have no idea, actually. Brush trying to get me to plug it. You know what? I'll plug it. My favorite drink, everybody, is some ice cold G Fuel. If you use code Espresso, you can get 10% off your order at gfuel.com. But yeah, I'm casually drinking G Fuel and water. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for coming out sports stream. We just crossed 700 viewers. That's insane to me, dudes. Like yesterday's stream, we hit 1,200 viewers. That's the most I think I've ever had on a single stream. And 700 today is insane. And we're still pushing upwards. So truly, thank you guys all so much for coming out. Thank you all so much for supporting the stream, the channel. Thank you all so much for coming out and also being interested in Black Ops 4. Because, like, I'm super excited for this game, man. I really am. Edge Slide, I felt like there was a little bit of it. Funny you actually, like, mention it, too. Is because I actually, at one point, we were all talking, like, on our Astros at the event. We didn't have, like... We had... The Astros are, like, kind of noise canceling. So we also had comms... with our mics so that we could talk to our teammates. I remember talking to my team. I was like, yo, you guys should try this. Like, I think I just ledge slide. And so, in that sense, I think it's very similar. It's very close to it. But I don't know if it's going to have as much of an effect as it did in Black Ops 3, simply because there's no real thrusting to it. So it doesn't give you, like, a real advantage if you thrust. It's just, like, an extended slide mechanic. AN94, we didn't see anything similar to it, but wouldn't surprise me if it comes back. Is there Battle Royale? Yeah, we didn't get to play it, though. What's up, Zach? How you doing, man? Will Blackout be released with the game on October 12th? That's one thing that I am very curious on, and I don't have an answer to, especially because it was very curious to me that we saw release dates on the trailers for multiplayer, zombies, but not Blackout. So I don't know. Should start buying some merch like t-shirts or mugs. Oh, wait, dude. Yeah, I am actually, like, really... I have stuff set up. I'm super excited to release it. I'm just waiting because Carnage is striking a deal with a merch company, and I'm then setting up the merch underneath with Carnage. So, that sense, it's everything going to be all released at once. Ink Slasher coming in. Thank you for validating, my man. Thank you for validating, saying that I I totally did say the ledge slide thing. Can you drown in the water? I didn't stay long enough to know. Water actually was a very interesting thing within this game because it feels like, in a sense, it might have been created with thrusting in mind because there's a lot of different, like, ways you can jump into the water, obviously, but there's not a lot that you can get out. It's not as accessible as people may think it was in Black Ops 3. You really got to go over to a ledge. You really got to go over to, like, a ladder, and there's just not many ways of exit. Why's your name Equal Espresso? Dude, fun fact, and I'll say it for 740 people in the stream right now. Dude, I have no idea. It was one of those things where, like, I was spitballing things that sounded stupid together, and sure enough, here I came to it, and it was way before I ever thought that I wanted to take YouTube seriously, so that's why I go by Espresso now more than anything else, but, yeah, it was interesting. Did I play Zombies? No, unfortunately, we did not play Zombies. Dude, I'm super excited. I have one thing in particular that I am so hyped to release merch-wise. It is, oh my, I love it. I love it. Am I really playing? Right now, no, my hands are off. This was recorded a couple of days ago out at Los Angeles at the community reveal event. So, free season pass. That's one of the rumors, like that, in the sense of multiplayer, that we're gonna get free content dropping throughout the year. So I would love to see that happen. I have no idea if it's going to be the case or not. We didn't get any information, like, more so than what you guys know in that sense. Can I see your feet? I actually did not check, so I do apologize, but I don't have the answer for that one. I bet Reznov is going to return as a multiplayer skin. I'd imagine so. Especially in Battle Royale, because they mentioned it by name. Am I playing right now? No, this was pre-recorded a couple of days ago, but... did anyone talk about S&D? No, there was no talk on S&D. The modes we had available to us were Domination, a new mode called Control, Hardpoint, and TDM. But I would totally imagine S&D comes because, I mean, what's Call of Duty without S&D? Come on. Is TDM off of kill still? I actually didn't get to play TDM. My group did not. Our games took a little bit longer than some people, so I didn't get to play TDM in that sense. So I can't validate 100%, but I would totally imagine yes still. Nuketown, there was nothing that said anything about it, but I would totally expect it to come. Is it worth 60 pounds? I mean, that's up to you. I still don't know if the blackout mode is going to be free like the initial rumors first said. But there is definitely going to be a lot more support this game compared to like DLC content models than others. So, I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be. But again, it really comes down to all your value of money and what you perceive it as, I guess. Can you run 2 gears at once? Not to my knowledge. We only had availability for one. No safeguard? I actually have no idea. That wasn't one of the modes we had available. But I also don't know, because, I mean, it was a fun mode in Black Ops 3, but I don't know how popular it was in the grand scheme of things. Was there any mention of any headquarters? No, unfortunately not. I was actually really curious about that to try and hear about it, but I didn't hear or get any information out of anybody that I talked to that indicated there would be, but I also don't know if that's just because they can't say anything about it yet. Do you know that Nomad and Profits are returning? Yeah, I do. What is Blackout? It's the Battle Royale mode for Black Ops 4. Good quality live stream. Hey, thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. Favorite gun was probably the Rampart 17. That was probably my favorite. It was very similar to the Scar. Do I like the heal myself thingy? Yeah, the actual new healing mechanic honestly isn't all that bad. A lot of people are jumping to conclusions of that it's just awful, but really you get used to it so fast. After one game, it was literally second nature. Do you think this game will kill Fortnite? Probably not. I think it's apples and oranges, if I'm honest. Was the predictive recoil noticeable? I went in looking for it a little bit, but I also was trying to play with as many guns as possible, so I didn't really get all that much time to study each of the patterns. So once we get more experience with that, I think we'll start to obviously notice it more, but I mean, it felt just like regular recoil to me. Closing in on 1,000 viewers. Dude, if we hit 1,000 viewers 2 streams in a row, I'm gonna lose my mind, because yesterday was the first time we hit 1,000 viewers, I think, on any stream we've ever done on the channel here, and then we peaked out at 1,200. Like, that's insane. So if we do that again, I'm gonna lose it, man. Do you think there's gonna be anything to make TTK quicker? I don't think so, and that just comes down to the damage mechanics and how they have the health at 150 instead of just 100. On a week of 1 to 10, 10 being so much, how much fun if we're talking about pure fun level, probably an 8.5, because it really did feel like Black Ops 2 mixed in with Black Ops 3 with some tactical elements that I liked from like Rainbow Six. But if I were to say rate the game, the one thing I came back to yesterday was just straight up a 7.5. Like I can't give it a true accurate rating of what I think the game is either good, bad, love it, hate it type thing, because I only got to play a couple matches. So unfortunately, like that sort of thing, I can't rate accurately, but I did have so much fun playing. It was great. Do you think Blackout trick shots will be lit? That'd be interesting. That'd be really interesting. Black Ops 4 Control Freaks. I don't have it, but I am very much so. I'm probably gonna hit up my contact at Control Freak because like I want to get a pair. They look sweet. Grappling hook is gonna ruin the competitive side. Possibly. The thing that does help though out in that sense is that you can only use it once. Like one player per team can use it. So for those of you guys that don't know, the specialist system works just yet. It's not like Black Ops 3 where you can have like a full team of like, I don't know, Firebreak with flamethrowers or Heatwave or like a full team of Gravity Spike Ruins. Like nothing like that. It's every single game you go into, there's only going to be one of each specialist if all of them are used. And again, you're not going to because it's 5v5. And we had 8 specialists at this build, but there's going to be 10 at the very, like we know of 10. And there might be very more. Are the matches locked at 5v5? Yes, sir. Do you think it'll end up being like World War II? In what ways? I very much so liked World War II. I know that I might not share the same sentiment or feelings as some people, but I really did enjoy World War II, and I still do. So I'm not quite sure what comparison you might be looking for with it. Are the secondaries strong? Shotguns are actually secondaries, and I'll say that I think they are awful. But that's something that I think that weapon balancing is one of the big things that is going to be adjusted, because this is only pre-alpha. Only pre-alpha. Will paint jobs and emblem editor be at launch? I'm hoping so. I really am. Do you think Infected will be in COD 4? In BO4? Maybe. But how's the league play? We actually didn't play it. What's up, Keon? How you doing, man? No final kill cam? Yeah, it's play the game again. When is the beats dropping? What do you mean? How's the new radar system? New radar system honestly isn't that bad. It's very similar to like what we've had previously. The only difference is that like it highlights where you are on the map with your immediate view. So like it actually is kind of like a responsive thing to your actual gameplay itself, because you end up seeing what you're looking at. So that in that sense, it's very cool that like it's responsive to even the smallest mechanics of where players are looking. But I mean, like you can still see the map. It's just not highlighted in a sense. So in that capacity, it's not all that big a change up. Is there Nomad? We didn't get to play him, but he is there. Yes. Do you think they're about theater mode? Dude, I so hope so. Insta swaps, I didn't really check. You can YY though. How am I playing live right now? This is not like live gameplay. My hands are free. I recorded this in Los Angeles at the community reveal event a couple of days ago. 970 viewers? Yeah, dude. Yo, we're about to close in on 1,000 viewers once again. Oh my gosh, we're at 996. Holy crap. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I greatly, greatly appreciate all you guys. Truly, truly, truly. Just subscribe. Thank you so much, Ryan. Hopefully I can keep up the Black Ops 4 content you guys are hopefully coming to expect. I'm really excited for everything we have on the table here in the next couple of days and weeks. Are the streaks good? I thought they were good. I only really played around with some of the support streaks in the sense of UAV counter, but I also did play around with the Hellstorm and then also the Chopper Gunner as well. I did not play around with the AC-30 type of warship, or with the, what are they called? The, like, 2 stationary soldiers you end up getting that patrol the area. But from what I did play, they did feel good. Is there a headquarters system? Not sure. We didn't get to see any of that. Is BR going to be free? I actually don't know. The rumor was initially that it was going to be a free counterpart to the game, but the trailer for Blackout made it seem like it was actually going to be like included with Black Ops 4 as like a third mode. Is there final kill cam? No, there is a play the game. Sorry, I just drew a blank there. How do you know about trick shots? I mean, I would imagine they're the same, but I don't know. Like, I didn't see anybody going for trick shots when we were at the event. Did you try Tomahawk yet? I know J-Hub did. I personally did not. I am more so the type of person that would like to use a grenade, just because I feel like you can control that a little bit more with like a blast radius than a Tomahawk being direct impact. But when do you think the beta will come out? I'm probably thinking that it's going to be anywhere from end of June, early July to maybe mid-July. Are the graphics any better? What you're seeing is the graphics that we ended up having. Right now, the only downscale is that I'm streaming at 720/60, whereas I recorded in 1080. But what I said yesterday is that it feels a lot like Black Ops 2 gameplay-wise. Like, the core gameplay mechanics feel like Black Ops 2. But then we also end up seeing that, like, the graphics and everything, like the models for weapons, they're very similar to that of Black Ops 3. So in that sense, I mean, I understand where it kind of looks like a copy and paste, but it does feel a little bit different. But You can check your medals in the menus. We actually didn't have access to that, but I'm hoping so. I know that Treyarch was, I believe, the last one to... No, Infinite Warfare had that too. I lied. Hey, yo, we just crossed 1,000 viewers. Thank you all so much for being here, dudes. I truly, truly appreciate that. Oh, my God, you guys are great. You guys are great. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is pre-alpha though, unfortunately. So, so at the moment, some of the answers for the questions you're looking for I might not have, but I'm doing my best to hopefully give you some of everything that I know. How many score streaks? We had the availability of 8. We had UAV, counter UAV, Hellstorm. Actually, wait, I think I have the list right here actually open. All right, so yeah, streaks that we had access to: UAV, counter UAV, Hellstorm, Sentry, Attack Chopper, Mantis, which is the Cerberus, Strike Team, and then the Gunship as well. So that's something that there are 8 of those, and that's not the full list, obviously. We're going to get more. That's something I can guarantee you we're going to have more streaks. But for what was available with this early build, that's what we had. How do operator mods work? So I didn't get to play around all that much with like the actual mods themselves. I know that somebody actually pointed out they did a little bit of it. But operator mods are interesting in the sense that, sorry, I'm washing back my gameplay because I'm trying to remember what happens next here. Operator mods are an interesting little customization to how you can end up working things. Again, I didn't play around enough to like truly give you the best accurate examples of it, but very cool innovation to the sense of how the specialist system will work in a sense and what you can end up using with it. But how many maps were available? We had access to 3. So we had this map, we had the map Seaside, which was before this, and then the next one was called, oh, I can't remember what the next one is. How do the guns feel? Very unbalanced, but good. That's some of this is pre-alpha gameplay, so we're obviously going to see a lot of things happen where there is going to be weapon balancing between now and the beta, and then the beta and the full launch. So there's a lot of stuff that it will be changed out compared to where we are currently. Do you feel strong even though health is... Do the guns feel... Yeah, so guns... It's interesting because with extra health, it actually plays a little bit more into the actual multiplier system. So headshots count for more. Headshots actually end up... doing a little bit more damage than everything else, so that's something like headshots actually have a meaning to them now. Camos, we actually didn't have any. What's up, Mars? How you doing, man? But damage itself, the only thing that really is kind of a bother is the body armor, which like decreases your first 3 shots or so. But other than that, it's perfectly fine. Do you think Nuketown will come back? Absolutely, yeah. I think that's gonna be something that happens. Any complaints? Body armor, stim recharge is super fast, so like you can literally just like heal up, 2 seconds, heal up, 2 seconds, heal up, and so like it's a never-ending cycle that like you might actually be a super soldier in that sense. Thoughts on body armor? I mean, the way that it works is nice that it doesn't give you extra health, but it does decrease, and it is kind of already, I guess, nerfed to the point enough where you don't get it back. It's only a one-time thing per life. So if you spawn in and you immediately get shot at, your thing's done already. For whether or not you stay alive for another 30 seconds or the rest of the game, you don't get that body armor extra like decrease in health or damage from bullets. So that sense, I guess it's okay, but there's something I didn't like about it. I don't know if I can put my hand on it, but is there a shotgun that's overpowered? No, the shotgun that we had, it's a secondary, so the shotguns are secondaries in this game. But truthfully, man, I thought it sucked. What's up, Savage Titan? How you doing, man? How many attachments can you have? I believe you can have up to... I believe up to 6. You can have 4 or 5 and then an attachments and then an optic. Just subscribe. Hey, thank you, dog. I appreciate that, dude. Is the view kick just as bad as Black Ops 3? I don't know. A lot of the weapons felt relatively tame in the sense of recoil, like vertical kick. But again, one thing we have to remember is each weapon actually now has unique attributes about them in the sense of recoil. So that's something that's definitely going to be interesting to see how well it plays. Score streaks were okay. Once again, we had 8 of them. We had UAV, counter UAV, Hellstorm, Sentry Gun, Mantis, Strike Team, Attack Chopper, and Gunship. You think this game will do good on PC? I'm hoping so. I mean, they increased their development team by tenfold, I've heard. So that is a lot more support for PC than what we saw with Black Ops 3. When does the beta come out? Probably end of June, early July. Will I be playing the beta? Dude, absolutely. Other shotguns good. The one that we had access to, I thought was awful, if I'm honest. Do you think it'll be cosmetics only? Yeah. Well, in the sense that we're going to have, I think it's very similar to what we have with World War II, where everything is cosmetic except for those new weapons that are added in, whether that be something that season pass holders get that or something, or if you can end up grinding it out via contracts or whatever it may be. But I do think that, like, there won't be weapon variants that are statistically changing. Mountain Dew promos like Modern Warfare. Dude, I would love to see Mountain Dew promos coming back. Best question, is Black Ops 4 fun? Dude, I had so much fun with Black Ops 4. How's it going? It's going great, Kevin. Thank you for asking, dude. What classes are there? There's a bunch of stuff. So the weapons that we had on hand, I can read you guys off a little bit of this because I actually did save my notes from yesterday. I usually just close out of my notepad document without actually saving, unfortunately. But the weapons we had on offer were the ICR-7, the Rampart 17, the Vapor XKG, the MX-9 as an SMG, breaking down into that, the Cordite, the SOG 9mm, tactical rifles of the Auger DMR, yeah, I think that's what it is. I actually did delete that one off my notes by accident. Then we have the Swordfist, which is a burst rifle. Then we have an LMG of a Titan. We have sniper rifles, 2 of them, the Paladin HP-50 and the Koshka. And then the secondaries, there are a pistol of the Strife, the shotgun of the MOG-12, and a launcher of the Helion Salvo. Best gun, I really liked the Rampart 17. MX-9 was very good as well. Cordite is very similar to the PDW from Black Ops 2. Please do a Battle Royale mode. Dude, I would love to play that. The AC-130 is in this? Yes, sir. That is what the gunship is. Will events like World War II be coming back? I hope so. I really like those. Just how slow is the new time to kill? It's not too bad. I mean, it's noticeable, but it's not awful. Like, if you keep firing and you keep being accurate, you're not going to have any issue with it at all. Does the game feel better than World War II from what you've played? I played very limited, so I don't know if I can compare them directly, but it did feel a lot of fun. I will say that. Do I prefer 6v6 or 5v5? I don't know, but the one thing that I will say is that I did not notice any slowdown in pace from 5v5. The maps in Black Ops 4 are built, maybe not custom tailored for 5v5, but they work just as well in 5v5 as you would think a normal 6v6 mode would. So, unlimited sprint in World War II. I didn't notice any decrease in sprint whenever I attempted, so I'm going to say yes, but I didn't actually check to see if there was any cooldown for sprint. Give us a nuke kill streak? Dude, I hope so. Did I try the snipers? No, I did not, but I do know a lot of people that did, and they said that once you can get past the fact of no aim assist, then you're totally fine. ICR is good? Yeah, it's pretty good. Explain the heal and the grapple gun thing. So grappling gun is Ruin's ability in which you can traverse the map a little bit quicker than that of just running. But the healing mechanic is something that's tethered to L1, and it's very quick, actually. Like, you can get the hang of it very quick. It took me 1 game probably to get, like, fully acclimated to it, and then it was second nature. But it's something that instead of auto-regenning your health, you have to initiate it, and then you can either use one of 2 things. You can use the default healing mechanic, which takes about, I think 5 to 6 seconds to actually heal up, and then a little bit of a cooldown that's like 8 seconds after you initiate it. Or you could use the stim ability, which is like in the gear section. You can use the stim ability with that, and then you end up recharging from whatever health you were to 150, which is max, automatically. So whether or not you are at 2 HP or 149, you'll go up to 150 in the same exact amount of time. And that actually cools down very fast. So that's something that if you end up needing to spam it, you might be able to. Just subscribe. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. Sprint out time. I mean, it felt okay. I didn't really go in and calculate it just yet, but how many maps did I play? We played 3. Are specialists returning? Yes, sir. How big are the maps? Pretty small. Yeah, aim assist on snipers. Right now, there's not. But I remember back in Black Ops 3's beta, we also didn't have aim assist with that, so it is what it is. It might be added in the sense of like a later build. I don't know. But, is it closer to Overwatch or Rainbow Six Siege? I think Rainbow Six. Like, if you're comparing the two, like, and saying which one has a, like, bigger part in it, I'd say Rainbow Six. Yo, we just crossed 1,000 viewers again. Thank you once again, dudes. Yo, for those of you guys that are here, thank you all so much for coming out to support the stream. I greatly, greatly do appreciate it. Let's try and get a little like spike if we can. If you guys are watching the stream here and you guys have not done so already, if you want to drop a like, let's try and get to, like, 400 if we can. That'd be awesome. But if you guys are also new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. I put up content daily for Call of Duty. Not only just Black Ops 4, but we are killing the Black Ops 4 content. I have so much stuff planned, it's actually kind of ridiculous. Super excited to share everything else we have with you guys as well. But again, if you guys are new, feel free to. But that said, thank you all so much for coming out and supporting the stream. Thank you all so much for being here. I greatly, greatly do appreciate each and every single one of you. You guys are legends. But that said, I'll just answer some, hey! Nice! Sorry, I just got a DM that I got in the Call of Duty, official Call of Duty Discord. I got promoted to, like, content creator special role. That's cool. Oh. I don't know, dude. I don't know why. I tab out and tab back in on my right monitor, and everything on my left just minimizes. I don't know. Just like the stream. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Yo, we almost actually just got to 400 right like that. That was insane. Will there be gun game? We didn't get access to gun game, but I would imagine that it is something that does happen like that. What COD can you compare Black Ops 4 to the most? Black Ops 2 in terms of feel, aesthetically, and visually. Black Ops 3 with elements of, say, Rainbow Six Siege and a little bit of Overwatch mixed in there as well. Notifications on. Hey, thank you, Advertness. I appreciate that, brother. Would you rather do the game snap or pre-aim? I think it's situational. I pre-aim if I know somebody's like in a general vicinity. I'll pre-aim a corner. That's something that just does help out. But I'm from Belgium. What's up, dude? World at War Remastered. We didn't hear anything about it, but that'd be interesting. Be definitely cool. Is it one hit or melee or two? I actually did not have any experience from this from my own gameplay, but I did actually catch some from yesterday's. I think I actually went back and I wanted to see what the setup was like at the Treyarch live streams that some of the YouTubers did, and I'm pretty sure it was in the first couple of minutes of exclusive Aces stream that we ended up actually seeing it that was a two-hit melee system. So you pummel them with the stock of your gun, but then it takes another one to finish them off. What guns are worth using right now? Oh wait, what gun am I using right now? This is the Titan. It's an LMG. Is it worth 50 pounds? I think that comes down to personal opinion. I think there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening within Black Ops 4 this year, both in multiplayer zombies and then Battle Royale. There's so much stuff to keep it like fresh and everything like that, so definitely think that it's definitely possible to be worth it, but again, it comes down to what you think is the value of that. Is there Insta Swap? I actually did not try, but I mean, you can YY and stuff like that, so that'll be there. Is play the game kill cam cool or not? Yeah, I actually really like the play of the game in this game because it does like a cinematic transition from third person into first person. So I think that's a really cool little thing that you can end up doing. But Mob of the Dead Remastered, dude, I am so excited for that. You have no idea. I'm so excited. I want to see S&D. Yeah, I want to see it too, but what we had on offer at this this gameplay reveal was Domination, a new mode called Control. We ended up seeing also Hardpoint and some TDM too. But paint jobs, weapon inspect, firing range, and so paint jobs I'm hoping comes back. I love paint jobs. Firing range would be cool. I don't know if that's going to be something that is only for Sledgehammer titles or not. As for what was the other one? The weapon inspect, I actually don't know, because what we've seen in the past couple of years is the weapon inspects are tied to the triangle or Y button, but that's also how you call in perks in this game. So I don't know. Just subscribe. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. Is this the beta? No, this is pre-alpha. I am not currently playing right now. This was pre-recorded a couple of days ago at the actual, like reveal event. Flew out to Los Angeles. Activision and Treyarch invited me out there to capture footage for you guys, and yeah, I mean it's a lot of fun. I think you guys will enjoy it. I'm looking forward to the beta and getting more hands-on time. But how am I playing currently? This is pre-recorded. I got this once again a couple of days ago at the actual reveal event. Should I keep my Black Ops 3 or sell Black Ops 3 for Black Ops 4? I mean, if you can do both, Black Ops 3 might be a good way to actually like reintroduce yourself to Black Ops 4, but you're also not going to have exosuits, the thruster movement. So it's a little bit different. Can I insta swap? Again, I don't know. I didn't snipe all that much. I didn't do anything like that, and really a lot of the people that were at this gameplay reveal were just trying to figure out like everything, how the game works, all that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, I don't have the answer for you, man. Do you think Blackout will be a success? I'm hoping so. I really am looking forward to a Battle Royale mode within Call of Duty. I mean, Call of Duty Online had one for a little bit, but it's only 16 players, which is not a lot. What's up, TX? How you doing, man? Do you know when the private beta comes out for the digital pre-order? No, but my guess would be end of June, early July. Is DLC going to be a thing? Yeah, we're going to get DLC content, like expansion stuff. There's a rumor right now going around that it's going to be a very different scenario than that of what we had previously, which I'd be okay with, but wait, how's it dumb that I can't play live? It's not available for anybody. What? Pre-ordered yesterday. I'm hyped. Dude, I'm totally hyped as well. Do you think that they'll take away body armor with 150 health? No, I don't think so. I hope that it's kind of removed and put into a different location, though. Although, at the same time, it makes sense that it's not, because then it gives something that allows players to have to choose between body armor and stim shot. Because right now, stim shot is quite overpowered. Can you tell us something about hardcore? I have no idea. Hardcore wasn't available for us to play. Can you trick shot? I mean, I'm assuming so, but DLC is going to be free. Yeah, dude, that'd be really awesome if so. How am I playing right now? It's not live again. This is recorded a couple of days ago at the actual community reveal event in Los Angeles. Whenever everything was announced, an hour or so later after all that went down, I got to play the game, got to record and get everything like this. But do you think it'll be free DLC? I really hope so, man. I really do. Can we see specialist legs? I actually, you know what? It's one thing I didn't look for, but I'm hoping as well. But Clarence, it really doesn't feel all that futuristic, if I'm totally honest with you. Well, they're free DLC in the sense that, like, the expansions for multiplayer will have a lot of free content, but then also there's going to be, theoretically, a season pass for zombies and for Blackout as well. Will the game last? I'm really hoping so. I think there's a lot of stuff on offer, for sure. There's going to be multiplayer support in the sense of, like, every different capacity, from new maps, new weapons, new events, that kind of stuff, I'm assuming. And then also we end up seeing zombies launching with 3 maps. For, like, that's insane as it is. Then we have DLC with that. Then we have Blackout, which is going to be an entirely different scenario in itself and something that's going to be super massive. But, dude, I think it has a lot of potential. You're awesome. Hey, thank you, Timothy. Greatly appreciate it, man. Yeah, player limit in Blackout is 140. I'm hoping it gets there. That's the reports I've heard. But, again, with how many issues there were with just the actual headquarters for World War II, I'm kind of scared that 140 might be a little too much, and it might break the game in a sense, but I don't know. Beta is probably going to be around end of June, early July. That's my guess. We don't have an ETA on it. Give a prediction on the player limit on Blackout. If there's anything, like, if it's even close to 100, I'll be 100% happy. Will Outrider and Spectre return? That I don't know. That I don't know. I say, yeah, I don't put any money into microtransactions. I do it all organically. I either grind supply drops or just buy things with armory credits. Do you think there'll be cosmetics only? I think there's going to be DLC weapons, without a doubt, but I also do think that a lot of the stuff that we've seen previously, like with World War II, there's DLC camos, the uniforms, the outfits, that kind of stuff. Will there be a zombies beta? Probably not. Is there a campaign? No. They need to make it slightly more modern. I understand what you're saying with that, yeah. Do you think the game is going to sell a lot? I think so. I think so, yeah. Glad Treyarch is delivering as always. Yeah, dude, I'm excited to see where this ends up going and how big everything becomes. I'm very excited for what this can offer. Very excited. Very, very excited. Why does this keep... I don't know why it keeps going back to my, I don't know why it keeps going back to my desktop, but... did they show any camos? Unfortunately, no, they did not. Rate this COD 1 through 10. Again, I'm going to come back to what I said yesterday. Probably 7.5 right now, just because I didn't have as much time to really play as a lot of people may think. I played 3 to 4 matches, and so with that, we end up seeing very limited playtime. I had like 50 minutes of playtime. So I can give you my initial impressions, but I can't give you an accurate representation of what I fully believe is like my entire diehard thoughts on the game. So that's one thing that, like, I want to reserve judgment for whenever I can play it a little bit more. But what perks did I get your hands on? So the perks that we had available to us in this build, let me pull it up real quick. The perks that we had were Scavenger. Wait, actually, perks we had were Engineer, Flak Jacket, Resistance, and Cold-Blooded as Tier 1. Then we had Scavenger, Dexterity, Gung-Ho, and Lightweight as Tier 2. And then the third tier was Reveal, Dead Silence, Team Link, and Ghost. So Reveal is one of the new ones, but not because it's very similar to Lookout in World War II. But it increases the Fog of War reveal radius for for yourself and for teammates. So if you're looking at yourself... Yo, who just donated? Nearly on with a $1 donation. What does it say on... How will free-for-all work with these specialist systems? Yeah, that's a really good question. We didn't have access to free-for-all, but I'm assuming that it's going to be, once again, like a first-come, first-serve type of thing, which will, again, I don't know how bad that'll change up everything. But yeah, that's a very good question. I'll have to investigate that a little further. But yeah, so the other perks that we had, like, again, Reveal is very similar to Lookout, where what you see on the minimap and what, like, your teammates reveal on your minimap, that's increased that radius, so you end up seeing a little bit more. Then another new one was called Team Link, where you can see where you can see friendly teammates, not enemies. Holy crap, that'd be OP. Where you can see friendly teammates through walls. So very similar to, like, the CODcaster thing, but, like, you can see where your teammates are. Which I don't know how much use that's really gonna be, because, like, a lot of times I'm playing not to be around my teammates if I'm trying to slay out, because if you're not like if you're not with a cluster of your team, chances are you're going to run into an enemy more so than anything else. But other than that, yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. I mean, there are some things that are a little bit changed. So resistance is kind of your flak, not your flak jacket, your tac mask, where you're resistant to 9 bangs, concussions, razor wire, and counter UAVs. But one thing that did actually get a massive buff in the build that we played was Ghost. Because not only are you undetectable by enemy UAVs while moving, planting, and defusing bombs, or controlling score streaks, you also have a reduced reveal time on enemy sensor darts and vision pulse. So vision pulse is something that is definitely going to be a, I don't want to say problem, but a big thing, a big area of interest for people to run it. Because your entire team can see everybody on the vision pulse, not just you that activate it. So it's going to be something that really plays more so into the whole team aspect of it, where like it's more objective and everybody gets to see it. But what's my favorite gun? Probably the Rampart 17, which you're watching right now. What was the attachments on the pre-alpha? So they're actually, I don't know all of them. There were like, they're not categorized by weapon classification anymore. So you're not going to have attachments specific for assault rifles, for SMGs, for the new tactical rifles, for the sniper rifles, the snipers, and like that kind of stuff. Like, you're not going to have it across the board. It's going to be individually tailored. So each weapon could have some bleed over, but each weapon is also going to be a little bit different in the sense that not everything is going to be universally the same. Yeah, this is not the beta. This is pre-alpha. What's up, Dan? How you doing, bro? What's your favorite company that makes COD? Probably Treyarch, actually. I love Treyarch. Always have, always will. Can you get a nuke? I don't think that anybody got a streak that high, but I also know that that sort of stuff is definitely withheld from pre-alpha footage. Maybe it's in the beta. I can't imagine they would put it in there, though. I think the only time we've ever seen that, though, earlier than launch was Infinite Warfare with the de-atomizer, which, once again, Infinite Warfare, the beta was actually more so just a demo, because the game was already pressed to gold before that beta even started. Yeah, so right now we don't know if there's anything for 30-0, 25-0, whatever. Have I played Blackout? I have not, unfortunately. Is there an AC-130? Yeah, it's the warship. I think that's what it's called. The gunship, sorry. The gunship. Any camo like Dark Matter? We actually didn't see any camos. Camos are probably going to be withheld once again until the full release. Is there true detail to the map? What do you mean? Wartime mode? We didn't see anything like that. What we did end up seeing was that, oh, Dismo did? Nice. Yeah, again, there's not going to be one on the pre-alpha, though. So, right now, probably only just going to be a medal. Wartime mode, no. The only new mode we ended up having the ability to see was a new mode, which is what you're watching right now. It's called Control, where it's essentially a mix of hardpoint and search and destroy. Your team starts out with 25 lives each, and you could go flawless, but your teammate could die 25 times, and you'd end up losing. So, it's kind of, the attackers have to try and attack the control points, which, you know, like the hard points, where you capture that. Kind of like I don't know, it's got a capture bar like a domination flag would, but it's very similar to hardpoint because you can contest it and everything like that, and it's a lot bigger than just a flag. But you can also win by eliminating everybody and expending the team's lives that you have like as a group. Is there gridiron? I actually don't know. Do I know D-Way? Oh, that's an old meme. Is there fast mags? I don't know if we had access to that, actually, now trying to think back at it. Is the gameplay better than Black Ops 1? Black Ops 1 was a classic, so I don't know if you can beat Black Ops 1. How much score do you get for assists? Actually, the assist and kill thing, like, the assist and kill, stuff is weird, because sometimes it actually will, like, it does the amount of, like, tracks damage, so you can get the credit for the kill, as well, instead of just assists. What was your preferred weapon? Rampart 17. Sorry, I just totally drew a blank there. What pros do the PC versions have? I actually didn't play PC, so I don't know. How's the drafting system work? First come, first serve. It's really chaotic. So if you want a specific, that man just straight up, I didn't even realize that in the first initial gameplay. That guy straight up blew himself up. Yeah, so if you want a specific specialist, you're going to have to be fast on it. Automatic heal? No, there's no automatic healing in this. It is user initiated, but it's not anything that you really have to worry about. Do I see all the streaks? Yeah, so the streaks we had 8 streaks available to us, that being the UAV, counter UAV, Hellstorm, Sentry, Attack Chopper, Mantis, Strike Team, and Gunship. So, how does Fog of War work? Very similar to a regular minimap, but it's just something that, like, there's an added level of of the engine in the game that allows the minimap to highlight where other players end up seeing it. So the rest is dimmed off, but your player and your team, like, around you, what you're looking at is highlighted on the minimap. So, it's an interesting mechanic on how that works, but, yeah, the Rampart is very much like the Scar. When's the beta come out? Probably around end of June, early July is my guess. Do I think Minecraft will destroy the moon? Interesting question, but, I don't know. Select fire, I did not see that attachment. Can I use the Tomahawk on just... No, it's a... Like, you can use it on anything. It's in place of your frag and your tactical, but it's something that is weird because there's something called special issue that also is up in the air if you want to. You can swap it out for like a frag, a concussion, a tomahawk, but it is very useful to have your specialist's ability as well. Can I get camos? We did not have access to camos in this build. How did the Mantis Strike Team? Mantis was the Cerberus. Strike Team is like a it's 2 different like paratroopers, but they're way smarter, and they kind of patrol an area. Blackout or multiplayer? I'm gonna play a lot of both, but I think it really comes down to personal preference. I know a lot of people are not a fan of Battle Royale stuff. I personally love Battle Royale stuff, but again, I know some people do not. So, I don't know. Is the gun you're using basically the Scar? Yeah, it's very similar. Unlimited Sprint. I did not notice any cooldown, but I also did not actively look for Unlimited Sprint. Is this game like Black Ops 3? It plays and feels like Black Ops 2, but aesthetically looks like Black Ops 3. Will this game be fun for solo players? Hopefully. I'm a solo player primarily, so hopefully it's fun. Reese coming out with a £2 super chat, man. I appreciate it, man. Do you think the hate is mostly irrelevant? I do. Yeah, I think that I've seen so many people say, like, oh, I'm just hating on Call of Duty because it's the cool thing to do. Like, no exaggeration, I've seen comments like that, and I'm just like, why? Like, I don't understand. So, like, there is a lot of definitely unwarranted or, like, a lot of stuff that I just don't think that people give a chance. Because, like I've said so many times, this game looks and plays so differently. It's 2 different worlds. You can jump in and be like, oh, this is garbage, like, just looking at it. But, like, until you play it, I think you need to reserve that judgment. Spawn systems, actually, good thing you mentioned this. Spawns work how they primarily and normally do. But there is one thing that, I think it's, Seraph? I think Seraph has it where it is the like attack insert kind of as an ability, and so it's set to spawn point that is alternative to just the regular spawn you'd end up seeing. So anytime you die, and some of the gameplay, I don't know if you'll see it in this one. I don't know if you'll see it in this gameplay. But the one thing that will happen is that if you die, you end up seeing the entire map as a mini map, and then you have the ability to choose your spawn point, either just that random if there's nothing there, or if that tack insert is available, you can jump to that different spot on the minimap and it'll spawn you there. So unfortunately, it is not the most fluent thing jumping right back into it. So like if you try and skip your kill cam, you're gonna be prompted by that minimap menu. So privileged people, what? How do you feel about the triangles for streaks? I'm curious. Honestly, I don't know. I'm wondering why it's not on the D-pad. There has to be some reason why it's not that we don't know of just yet. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna get used to it, but I was really kind of hoping for an inspect animation. But is the Pick 10 back? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's Blackout? It is the Battle Royale mode for Black Ops 4. Blackout, yeah, Blackout's the Battle Royale. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it 1 out of 10, honestly. Fun factor, probably like a solid 8. 8.5. Appreciate the gameplay in the back. Hey, my pleasure, man. My pleasure. Ammo, there is scavengers, very similar to like the entire bullet system we've had in the past, where like you do have limited and finite number of ammo, but you do have scavenger as a perk you can end up taking to refuel that. Or replenish that, not refuel. How did the hit detection feel? We were on land, so land is like that perfect scenario where everything works out just exactly how it should. But once you're online, it of course breaks away and becomes a little bit different and might not be as responsive. But from what we ended up playing, it was very responsive. What's your thoughts on Blackout? Very excited for it. Do you punch people or knife them? You can butt on them with your weapon, and so the punching is back. Kill cam? No, let's play the game. News on Nuketown? Unfortunately, no. I don't have anything on that. Do you see the dog score streak? There is no dog score streak, but there is one that is like a dog with a specialist, which I believe it's Nomad. What's up with the streaks? So streaks, if you're talking about like the activation of it, like that difference, you end up activating it with triangle instead of with, so this is the new play of the game, by the way. It does a cinematic third person transition into first person. But streaks end up being activated in this game by using triangle instead of the D-pad. You guys played Blackout? No, unfortunately we did not. It is a 2-hit melee system. Can I please snipe? This is pre-recorded. I'm not playing right now. Any crutch perks or gear? Yeah, dude. Gear-wise, Stim Shot is definitely crutch. Definitely crutch. Because it allows you to instantly regen your health from whether you're at 2 HP or 149 HP, you regen back up to 150 in the same amount of time, and plus the cooldown on it is literally like 2 seconds, so you can use it over and over and over again, as compared to the gradual regen system. If you don't take Stim Shot, it ends up regenning in I think about like 6 to 8 seconds. So you have a cooldown of 6 to 8 seconds as well before you can use it again. So it's not the greatest in the sense of that. It's definitely something very powerful, so you gotta be conscious of that. But how are the other YouTubers? No, dude, a lot of the, like, I don't think that I've met one YouTuber that is actually just, like, a straight-up jerk. Like, I don't think that that's the cool thing about this community, is that, like, everybody is really cool, really humble, and definitely nice people. There were a lot more than I normally get to end up meeting up with at this event, simply because there's, like, a major, massive reveal. But other than that, like, I mean, again, everybody I've come in contact, always awesome people. What's up, Asib? How you doing, man? Are there private levels in-game? We actually did not have access to custom games, so I would imagine, like, leveling in private matches? No. Is the beta out? No, this is pre-recorded. This was actually captured at the reveal event in Los Angeles a couple of days ago. Like, an hour or 2 hours after, like, all the trailers, the entire, like, keynote went down, all that stuff, so. Just subscribe. Hey, thank you, Timothy. I appreciate that, my man. Do you think the health regen is too slow without Stim Shot? It seems very similar to that of the normal health regen, but Stim Shot is just definitely something that's so powerful that, like, it's just, like, such a landslide of a difference. You make awesome videos. Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate that, dude. Is there main menu music or main menu theme? Yeah, we had a little bit, and it was, dude, it was interesting. It was, like, slightly electronic, but, like, slightly not. I don't know. What's up, Linus? How you doing, man? Season Pass. Did I meet Clickbait A? Ali A was there, but it's sad that meme is so big that I actually know who you're talking about. He was there. I didn't get to talk to him, though. I know Dismo did. He was actually at the table next to us at the bar. Was Riot Shield available in a reveal event? Yeah, so it's a specialist thing, actually, where I forget who this specialist is, but yeah, they do have a Riot Shield with a pistol built in that you can end up using. But how did I get the pre-alpha? I was out at the reveal event in Los Angeles a couple days ago. So as for the actual Season Pass, once again, I kind of started to talk about that, but then got off topic. The rumor right now is that it's going to be very different from the content system that we've seen previously, where multiplayer is going to get a lot of stuff and a lot of just, like, free content rolling out monthly, maybe even, but then we end up seeing a lot of stuff with zombies and then Blackout as well being tied in with that Season Pass. So it'll be interesting. Definitely very cool. Is the game menu looking good? It's interesting. I don't know if I like it just yet. It's going to take some getting used to. Think of Destiny whenever you think of the menu, because there is, like, that scroll wheel that you have to, like, drag around instead of just, like, having to, like, immediately jump to the next selection in the menu. How the time to kill feel? I mean, time to kill is slower just because you have more health. When is the beta? Probably end of June, early July. You're my favorite COD? Hey, thank you, Dominic. I appreciate that, dude. Do you think there'll be more specialists? I think so, yeah. There's 2 more that we have yet to see, like, from this reveal event that are, like, already shown off. And then I would imagine we end up getting some operators as expansions as well. What's up, Brayden? How you doing, man? Yeah, gameplay is on a loop. Yes, sir. You're right. Do you experience the predictive recoil at any point? Yeah, a little bit. But the predictive recoil, that sense of thing, is it's going to be something that is very... You can learn it. So each weapon won't have random recoil like we've seen in the past. Were these levels left out of Black Ops 2 and 1? Oh, I have no idea. Did I meet Merc Music? I saw him, but I didn't meet him. No, I saw him from afar. There were so many people at this event that like I hadn't met before, and just like I did not have near enough time to meet everybody that I was hoping to. Even some of my friends that like I've known for a bit of time, like it's a bummer that some of the stuff just worked out timing wise, that it was way more busy than what just like a chill event. Who's your favorite to meet? I mean, I love catching up with all like the standard Call of Duty guys. You may know, like I don't even know. Like, there's just so many people in like bigger in the scene, or like around the same size as me. It's always cool to catch up with them. When's the beta? Probably end of June, early July. Can't wait for the videos. Hey, I'm excited, man. How many weapons are there? There were, let me count them out real quick, actually. So the weapons that we had were the rifles of the ICR-7, the Rampart 17, which is honestly a fantastic weapon, and the Vapor XKG, the SMGs of the MX-9, the Cordite, and the SOG 9mm. We had two tactical rifles of the Auger DMR, and the Swordfish. I don't know what's happening to me, man. LMG, we had one. It was a Titan. Then we had two sniper rifles, the Paladin HP-50 and the Koshka. The secondaries, we had a pistol of the Strife and a shotgun of the MOG-12 and a launcher of the Helion Salvo. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yeah. So 14 weapons we had available to us there. Especially if we had 8. Is there a returning weapon of some sort? Some of the weapons are similar. MX-9 very much so reminds me of a combination between the Kuda and the Vector, which you're seeing now. With the sight, it feels exactly like the Kuda. Without, it looks like the Vector. But then we have the Rampart 17, which is the Scar. We have the Cordite, which is the PDW. The SOG 9mm was the MP7, essentially. ICR is the ICR. Titan is like the LSAT. Paladin is like the... Paladin is like the Barrett 50 cal almost, it looks like. MOG-12 is the... what was that first shotgun in Black Ops 3? I can't remember what it was. Strife seemed like a Glock. And the Helion Salvo was just the launcher. I don't know. Quick scoping, I didn't get to quick scope at all. Favorite COD YouTuber? I actually don't watch COD YouTubers all that much, if I'm totally honest with you. I'm friends with a lot of them, but like I don't really watch much COD content. As weird as that may sound, I really don't. Is the gameplay faster or slower than COD World War II? It's a very fast-paced game. I don't know if I can say if it's faster or slower, just because I truly feel like just the development system of Treyarch and Sledgehammer are different, to the sense where like the pace is just feels different. You know what I mean? Would you rate the game out of 10? First initial rating probably be like a 7.5, just because I only played probably about an hour, so I can't 100% give you like a this game is great, this game is awful type of thing. I'm gonna need a lot more gameplay experience, so I'm waiting for the full beta to give like a solid rating of it. And even then, I don't think it would be really necessarily that fair. FFA choosing specialist, that's gonna be interesting. I don't know how that's gonna work out and everything. I would imagine it's still like it just all for one, like real quick, but I have no idea. I have no clue. Hang on, real quick, dudes. Oh, my phone froze. It's cool. Did they mention anything about the leveling system? No, they did not. So we don't know anything about max level, any of the prestiges or anything like that. No, I don't think they're copying Fortnite. And Battle Royale's been around long before Fortnite was around too. Fortnite's been around for like as a mainstay for probably like close to a year now. But like Battle Royales were starting in like, I think Arma was the first mod with it. Then we saw it progress. Eventually it became H1Z1. Then it became like the big one, PUBG. There's a lot of stuff to it, but What's your favorite G Fuel flavor? I'm a big fan of lemonade, tropical rain, and peach iced tea is very good too. Do you think they'll tweak the things that are obvious in the game that needs changing? Yeah, I definitely think so. Like balancing, weapon balancing is going to be a big one that's definitely going to get changed, I think. So that's something we definitely don't need to worry about in the sense of that sort of stuff being super overpowered or whatever you want to put it like. There's definitely going to be some changes there. 1 second, dudes. I just lost chat. Is the Scar good? Yeah, dude, Scar feels really, really good. Yo, real quick before I jump into some more questions, don't really want to plug all that much, but hopefully guys are having a good time. Thank you all so much for coming out sports stream, dudes. Really do appreciate it. We still got 750 people up in the stream. Like, that's insane to me. Like, 2 days in a row we broke records up on my channel by hitting 1,000 viewers, 1,000 plus viewers even. So, thank you guys all so much for coming out sports stream. Greatly appreciate it. If you guys are having a good time, make sure you drop a like down below. Shows that, of course, you are enjoying it. Let's try and get a little like spike. Let's try and get to like 550, maybe even 600 if we can. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing. We're going to be keeping you guys up to date with everything Black Ops 4. Going to be maybe doing one more AMA just to kind of recap everything, like tomorrow maybe. But on top of that, of course, I definitely am very excited to bring you guys the content that I have up on the table for all of you. Very, very excited for what we have on the table and everything coming in the next few days to weeks. Bright future for the game. I'm very excited, and I can't wait to share what I have scheduled for you. But, yeah, thank you guys all so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Battle Royale emerged from... Yo, that's actually true. Minecraft did have the Hunger Games for a while, but the Arma mod was predating that, I believe, even. But... What's up, Joe? How you doing, man? I subbed. Hey, thank you, Pablo. I appreciate that, dude. FFA, we didn't have access to FFA, but I would imagine it's still the same mechanics where it is something that definitely will have... a first come, first serve basis. I could not think of the word and the terminology for the life of me. Always like, hey, appreciate that, Grandma. Thank you, man. How good are the pistols? Secondaries all primarily felt very weak, if I'm totally honest with you, man. Shout out to you, Abdul. New Battle Royale would be more clickbait for Rallier. Oh, God. Do you think that there will be another final camo? Absolutely. That's become something that I think is more stable staple in Call of Duty now. So, definitely think so. What's my favorite COD? Black Ops 2. And if this feels a lot like Black Ops 2. Wait, did I say Black Ops 2 or did I say Black Ops 4 initially? Black Ops 2 is my favorite COD. I think this one very much so feels like Black Ops 2, which is great. Definitely has that classic factor to it. But how am I playing this? Right now, this is pre-recorded. So right now, my hands are out the controller. I went out to the Los Angeles reveal a couple of days ago. Activision and Treyarch invited me out to capture footage for you guys. Like, literally the sole purpose of capturing gameplay for you and showing. But that's something, yeah, this is pre-recorded. I'm not playing live. Beta's not out or anything like that, but... Any class blatantly OP. Rampart 17 is very good, I will say that. There is some weapon balancing that needs to be worked out, but nothing that was like super glaring OP. Like, I was like, I'm going to use this every single match. Nothing like that at the moment. But again, maybe I also just didn't explore around enough to the sense where I had enough of a view of everything. Brian Jensen coming in with a $1.99 super chat. Love your vids, bro. Thank you so much, dude. Greatly, greatly do appreciate it. Greatly, greatly do. How did I get the game? I was actually out again at the reveal event a couple of days ago. So this is recorded from a couple of days ago in Los Angeles. So, can you create a character in COD Black Ops 4? You're going to have specialists, but I'm going to assume there is customization as well. When's the beta out? Probably around end of June, early July. Favorite specialist that I played? Ruin was fun. I don't know what all else do I'd say. I didn't play with all of them, so I can't say, like, best out of the 8. Did I get a chance to meet the devs? Yeah, so I actually have met a lot of the Treyarch guys before. They're actually like insanely great people. Met up with Vaughn again. I'm actually gonna post a picture of that on Instagram here in probably like an hour or two. But it's always cool meeting everything. And dude, the one thing that was like I was really happy about was that both the Sledgehammer team and the Infinity Ward team were out there supporting everything. So I got to meet up with my man Lee Ross again. I love Lee so much, dude. Literally one of the most genuine people you'll ever meet. He is a genuine fan of the game. And it's super cool because, like, Lee in particular, love the guy to death, but it's so cool because, like, he gets super excited about Treyarch Zombies announcements, too. Like, I sat and talked with him for 5 minutes about zombies and, like, what he's excited for with Treyarch stuff, not even just his. So like it's cool to see like that all these dudes support each other, and like the whole community is just in tune with each other, and it's super like it's a homey feeling. Like it's cool. I like it. Shout out to you, Jax. Streaks based on score kills, scores. Can you inspect your weapon? We did not have the option to, and one thing that is kind of deterring me from thinking that we will is that score streaks are called in by holding down triangle. So, did you hear that some of the OG IW developers returned? Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing how that plays out. Can you grapple gun kill people? I did not try, but wouldn't surprise me. If I enjoy Black Ops 3, I'll enjoy Black Ops 4. Yeah, I think so. Did I meet Nero Cinema? Was he there? I truly don't know. I didn't meet up with him if he was. What do you think of having 3 zombie maps when the game... Dude, I am super excited for that. Super excited. How do you feel about predictive recoil? I'm excited to see how, like, where it leads to. I still think that's so funny that dude blew himself up. I think it'll be great because that actually gives people, like, an incentive to learn weapons and not just, like, jump in and spray everything with it. No date for the private beta yet. What's up, Zenrak? How you doing, man? Did I get a chance to meet the new devs? Like, for Treyarch? Some of them, yeah. I got to meet my man Foxhound for the first time. Foxhound is a great dude, genuinely awesome guy. Met up with John Rafikis, I think is like how you pronounce his name. But he's the director of communications at Treyarch. Great guy. Dude, seriously, like, literally, that's the cool thing is like developers are the developers of like every title. Genuinely awesome people. Genuinely awesome people. Are supply drops a thing? More than likely. We didn't see any, obviously, but... when's the last time you played COD Ghost? Do you think they should remaster it? I haven't played COD Ghost probably since the end of COD Ghost. I was not really a big fan of that game. But, I mean, maybe going back now would be different, and I can play, like, a different play style, or, like, give it more of a chance. I don't know, but... Is there no season pass? Right now, we don't know. Are fire shotguns returning? Yes. I was trying to make sure that that was something that I could answer. But shotguns in this game, at least from what I've seen, suck. I played around with one of the shotgun that we had on offer. It was awful. What grade am I at? I have one more semester of college left. Am I playing the private beta? You know, no. This is the this is pre-alpha gameplay from the reveal event in Los Angeles. How far can you grapple hook? I don't know that I have the answer to that. It seemed like, I mean, a decent bit of a way, but like it also wasn't anything too insane. Is there a perk like Sixth Sense in the game? So Sixth Sense actually isn't a perk. Instead, oh my god, wait. I have a pen in my hand, but it's a green pen, so you can't see it. So Sixth Sense is actually tied to a specific specialist. I forget which one it is, but you'll see in some of the gameplay, like I have it, but I don't have it equipped. Rated out of 10. Early workings, probably a 7.5, just because it's like, it's too early, man. Too early to say for sure. First COD that I played was World at War. Do I know anything about prestiging? No, none of that stuff was announced just yet. Is there comeback weapons like the Scar? Yeah, so the Scar is actually the weapon you're watching right now. It's the Rampart 17. Very similar to that. We also end up seeing that weapons like the SOG 9mm or the MP9 or the MP7, the Cordite is like the PDW, the ICR is the ICR. The MX9 is like the CUDA slash, like a hybrid between the CUDA and the Vector. The Titan is the LSAT. The Paladin is like the Barrett 50 cal. The MOG 12 is like that first initial default shotgun in Black Ops 3. So there's a lot of stuff that is returning, but not returning. Can you inspect your weapons? Right now, we don't have any idea on that. Again, the one thing that's kind of turning me off to the idea and making me think that we're not going to be able to is that you call in streaks by holding in triangle. Are specialists OP? No, I think they're actually very dumbed down compared to Black Ops 3, so they're not as powerful. Is there Tempest? Not that we had the ability to play. Is there a perk like Requisitions? No. Thank God. I would like to hear why, Nathan. I see way too many comments like that, but like there's literally nothing to back it up. It's just people like saying, oh, it's bad. How am I? I'm great, man. Thank you so much for asking. Hopefully you're doing well as well. What's up, John? How you doing, dude? Great to see you too. If you pre-order the PS4, will you be able to play that? Yeah, you'll be able to play. Dude, Rampart is so... Dude, I'm so glad that, like, I immediately gravitated toward it because it is so much fun to use. I can't wait until the beta comes out, dude. I know you're the same way, Dismo. 100%. Is there a one-hit melee? No, it's a two-hit system. Do you play Fortnite, and what platform is it? I play Fortnite from time to time on PC. Ghost is returning, unfortunately, and it's kind of got a little bit of a buff, but not like anything super insane. Blind Eye also... I mean, Cold-Blooded, but Blind Eye was not listed, actually. Is it better than Black Ops 3? It feels great, man. Truly. No, one-hit melee is not returning, fortunately. Sorry, that was interesting. I just got a weird email. Is there infinite run? It didn't seem like there was a cooldown, so I'm assuming so, yes. What do you think is going to happen to DLC? I'm hoping that the rumors are true, where we get like free DLC dropped as like regular Elite style content like we saw in Modern Warfare 3. Hoping like that. Oh, actually, yeah, wait, real quick. Let me show you this. So this is like the respawn thing, where right here, that's your like standard respawn. But if a specialist has it, if a specialist, I think it's, again, Seraph that has it, the tac insert, they can place it anywhere on the map, and you can choose either from the default spawn, which is right here, or to spawn up wherever it's located. So that's something that's a new addition with the spawn system. So that'll be interesting to see how well that plays out, if it's something that's ever adjusted. But were all the maps 3 lanes? It felt like it, yes. What are your career goals outside of YouTube? You know what, man? Right now, I mean, I got some ideas of like wanting to work marketing for a corporation, but like I'm going with the flow right now. Do I like the snipers? I didn't snipe actually, unfortunately, but my friends that did snipe said that it's once you get past the no aim assist, it's very effective. Welcome back, Com. How you doing, man? Enjoying the stream? What's up? Hello, cool. Is this PS4 Pro gameplay? I would imagine so. We actually did not see the actual consoles that we had the access on, but with partnerships with PlayStation, I would totally imagine that it is going to be like PS4 Pro. They'd give us the best, or they'd give Call of Duty the best to showcase stuff on. Do you think it's better than Black Ops 3? I think it was a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed Black Ops 3. That's an unpopular opinion, maybe, but I mean, I think it's right up there. Do I really like G Fuel? Yeah. I actually need to restock, man. I'm almost completely out of like literally my 8 tubs that I've had. So yes, I do like G Fuel. What are the shotties like? They are secondary. Yeah, they are secondaries. The one shotgun we had access to, man, I did not like. I thought it was weak. Blackout gameplay, we don't have any of that, unfortunately. Do you think there'll be a change keybinds or yeah? There's gonna be a lot of customization on PC, I think, especially because, like I said, from what I've heard, the PC team expanded tenfold. So like, there is so much more support that's gonna be happening, and it's gonna be awesome. What's up, SVG? How you doing, man? Shout out to you, Bob. Yeah, dude, the Scar is a ton of fun. Yo, thank you guys all so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you drop a like down below. Let's try to get to 600 likes, maybe 650 if we can even push that. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding Call of Duty content. Of course, we are going to be killing it going forward. I'm super excited for everything we have scheduled. And going forward, everything that will be brand new and coming out. And some awesome, cool stuff like that. I have so much stuff planned that it's gonna be nutty. It's gonna be nutty. I'll tell you that straight up. We got a lot of cool stuff on the table, dudes. Hopefully, you guys will be around for it. Very excited for it as well. But that said, back to answering some questions. Neither, Slim Jim. Interesting question. Totally unrelated to Black Ops 4, but okay. Join the COD community in Black Ops 3. Hey, well, I mean, there's never a bad time to join. Never a bad time. Do I like the health regen? The system is different, but I don't mind it. Only COD game I played was Black Ops 3, and was wondering if you think it would be worth buying. Yeah, it's boots on the ground. It's not thrusters like Black Ops 3 was, but it is like, I mean, if you liked Black Ops 3, I think that it's a very seamless transition into Black Ops 4. The only difference, of course, being there's no thrusters. Is the Lodestar returning? Yes, sir. Been subbed since before 95K. Hey, thank you, Muffler. Yeah, so the warship is the AC-130 type of thing, and so it's essentially the Lodestar. What do you want to see added as zombies the most? Ooh, good question. Very, very, very tough Easter eggs. That's one thing that like I love about the zombies community is that they solve stuff so quick, but also I don't like because then I kind of wish that like the Easter eggs would be so much harder and more like it's really tough because everybody's so talented at finding this stuff out. But like, I would love to see a hunt go for 2-3 weeks. That'd be so cool. No, you can't fly. For the beta, will we have access to blackout? My guess is no. Is it smooth? Dude, it feels real good. What's the flinch like? Nothing too major. Nothing super insane. Dude, I love Elite Shot. Sean is one of my, like, I love Sean. He is a great friend of mine. Looks so, dude, I'm excited for it. I'm hoping that people will have the opportunity to enjoy it and play it very soon. I don't know when the beta is, but yeah, I don't know if that'll happen, Destiny, just because, like, again, it's apples to oranges. I don't think you can directly compare Black Ops 4 and Fortnite. Just the way the development is of both are completely different. Thanks for covering. Hey, my pleasure, man. Was a DLC weapon a weapon added in after launch? So a weapon that was not there from the very beginning. Does 150 affect the game's feel? Not really. It affects the TTK, obviously, the time to kill. But since it is like the entire standard, it still kind of feels like a 100% health type thing. But will there be rejack? Not to my knowledge. Do you think there will be a lot of customizations, i.e. camos and outfits? Yes, absolutely. Are there 3 land maps like Black Ops 3? Yes. How's the soundtrack? It was interesting. COD Dino Warfare? That'd be interesting. Is Voyager the Spare the same timeline as Shadows of Evil? Shadows of Evil. You know what, dude? I don't know, but it would not surprise me. And that was the one thing that a lot of people were wondering, because, like, timing looks identical. So, but I'm excited to play on the Titanic. That's kind of cool. Is the sliding good? Feels fluent, yeah. Is there unlimited health regen? Yeah, so you can regen as many times as you need to. There's no thing like that will limit you to 5 regens per life or anything like that. But who's your favorite YouTuber you ever met at an event? Honestly, I don't think I can pin it down. I like every single person in the COD community is a great YouTuber, from like Jimmy or Chaos Silencer, T Martin, Prestigious Key, Elite Shot, Ink Slasher, Tabor Hill, OG Extras, like all those guys that, like, I see on a regular basis. Genuinely amazing people. Love each and every one of them. Prestigious Key, like, honestly, is one of my favorite humans, though. Super down to earth. Love the guy so much. What's up, Akeem? How you doing, man? Why do you keep skipping my question? Dude, I truly just don't. I didn't see it. I apologize. Let me try and find. Try and find it real quick. Yeah, we got a lot of people in the stream here, so I do apologize if I missed any questions, man. Truly. I don't know what your other account is, though. Now that I see your question, I have no idea what that is, and a lot of the times, I don't ban people, mods do. Will gun sounds change in the final build? It's very possible. We saw gun audio change in a lot of the past games. World War II, there's actually a lot of weapon sound changes. Do you think regen is too OP? Nah, I don't think so. Actually, you know what? Stim Shot, I think, will be nerfed. I did not watch JC's new video, but JC's another YouTuber I absolutely love, dude. Dude, I love all those zombies guys. 100%. JC, Chopper, Noah I've met on a number of occasions. I don't think we're as close as other people in the events, but he's a great dude as well. What's your question? Again, dudes, I apologize if I'm missing questions, but we still have 600 plus people up in the stream all asking questions, so I can't get to every one, so that's why I do apologize, but please don't be mad at me. Nuketown, we don't have any information on that one, but again, if I miss your question, feel free to ask again, man. Do the pistols feel underpowered? I mean, honestly, I didn't really play around with the pistols all that much, but the secondaries, shotguns included, did feel shotguns in particular felt really weak. I'm excited to see some of the Infinity Ward devs coming back. Definitely. I actually don't know if you can kill people with a grappling hook. I don't know if I saw anybody. I don't know if I saw anybody try. How does the riot shield work? It is a specialist ability that you can activate, and then you have a pistol that comes and pokes through as well. How do the kills work in TDM? I did not play TDM myself. I don't know how many people did. I only know that it was in the build because the moderator for like my group of people playing said that we had the option to if we ended up finishing up quickly enough, but we did not. How's the grapple thing? From what I've seen and from what I've played around with it, it's not bad. How many weapons will be at launch? Probably at least twice as many as we see here. So we had 14 in this build, so at least 28 is my guess. Weapons need balancing? Yeah, definitely. Beta is not right now, no. This is gameplay captured from a couple of days ago at the actual reveal event in Los Angeles. In the creator class system, what does it mean when it says gear? So that's something that's brand new that is, you have the ability to, hang on, where is it? I think I have it written. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I do. So gear gives you the ability to choose either one of these 5 things. Body armor, stim shot, a comsec device, an acoustic sensor, or the equipment charge. So body armor decreases the initial shot damage to the player. Stim shot is allows you to have instant health regeneration as opposed to gradual regeneration. The comsec device is like essentially hardline, where your score streaks cost less. Acoustic sensor allows you to hear and trigger minimap indicators. You can hear the enemy movements. But actually, that is something that somebody asked if awareness was back, and I thought of it in the perk sense, but it's actually backed as the acoustic sensor. And then equipment charge allows your equipment and specialist weapons to recharge faster. So that's your gear that you end up having in the creator class system. Do you think we'll see Blackout gameplay at E3? I would have liked to, but I don't think that we will. TDM, again, I didn't get to play. My moderator said it was in the build that we had the option to, but I did not personally play it. How does it feel with 5 people rather than 6? It feels perfectly fine, honestly. A lot of the maps are very small, so it did not feel any different. Does it suck? I don't think so. Welcome back, Nilly. How you doing, man? Do you think that COD is the Nickelback of video games? Well, that is quite an interesting comparison, but, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I enjoy COD. I have for years. Any news on the Season Pass? No, but there are rumors that we will be getting free content, but with Season Pass for Zombies and Blackout, but free stuff for multiplayer, which would be cool, but is it worth it or not? Really? I mean, I had fun with it. I did not have as much playtime as a lot of people think. I only had about an hour, so I can't really give you the accurate depiction, and I still didn't play Zombies or Blackout, it's a very dumbed-down version of multiplayer, so it is something that we're probably going to have to wait and see the full beta to see if we end up, like, a more accurate representation of what people may think. But what is DLC, dude? It is expansion stuff, so extra stuff added in after launch. Downloadable content. Hey, my pleasure, Jelly. Do you think Newtown will come back? I think so, yeah. Forget what you know? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that literally can apply to directly. If you pre-ordered, did you get the beta? Yeah. But the beta's not live. The beta has not been announced as for a date yet. I think we're actually going to get that information as of E3. And, dude, I would not be surprised if at E3 they're like, yo, so the beta, you know what, hop on right now and you can play it. Because, like, that's middle of June. End of June is when I'm anticipating it starting. Middle, maybe very earliest. But I definitely expect the date to be officially announced at E3. Are SMGs good? Yeah, some of the SMGs are exceptional. The MX-9 in particular, and the Cordite is very good as well. Cordite is like the PDW from Black Ops 2. What's up, H-Longy? How you doing, man? Is it still a 3 or 4 hit kill like Black Ops 3? Yeah, it's very similar. Headshots actually do a lot more in this game because multipliers are actually, like, with the increased health, you can allow for more multipliers. Gotta work in 6 hours, gotta sleep. Hey, alright, Kevin, you take it easy, brother. Thank you for coming out supporting stream. I appreciate it. Thanks for answering my question. Hey, my pleasure, Timothy. How do you feel about the time to kill? It's something that is, of course, you know, it's slower, but you learn to adjust because you also have more time to react as well. So, do you think the game will be cross-platform? No, I don't think so. I can't wait to play. Dude, it is a lot of fun. I can't wait for people to play as well. What mode will I play more? Probably multiplayer, but I'm definitely going to play a lot of Blackout. But, dude, I'm still such a huge Zombies fan that I don't know. There's so much stuff that I'm going to have to balance my time with. But when is E3? June 12th to 15th, I believe. What's up, Bark? How you doing, man? What's your favorite weapon so far? The Rampart 17, which you're seeing right now. Do you reckon this COD has a lot of potential? Absolutely. There's so much stuff that is going into it that I think that there is a lot that players can definitely be wowed by. What do you dislike most about the game so far? I mean, it helps out when you use it, but I'm also not a fan of stim shot and how quickly it regens. It's like almost instantaneous. So, in that sense, I don't know. We'll see. But it's definitely something that's very different. What does body armor do? It decreases the amount of the initial hits that you end up taking. Like, the damage that the first, I think, 3 shots? 3 or 4 that you take your entire life. Hey! Sketch YouTube donated $1. MW4 confirmed. Possibly. Thank you so much for the $1 donation, man. I appreciate it. But, yeah, so body armor really just decreases the amount of damage that you take initially. It doesn't give you extra health or anything, and it's only a one-time thing. Whereas Stim Shot you can use multiple times during your entire life throughout the game. Body armor is only something that happens once. So if you take shots immediately, like the first 10 seconds of being alive, and you stay alive for the next 5 minutes, you're still going to have the same, you're not going to get any decrease in that damage. So, would Tricksters be easy in this game? Like Black Ops 3? Maybe? I don't know. What's your favorite sight? We only had availability for Reflex and Recon, so like an ACOG and a Red Dot. But I hope that ELO comes back, because I love ELO. Do you think it's worth pre-ordering? I mean, yes, in the sense that I think you can pre-order for like, what, $5 only? And then if you don't like it after the beta, you can cancel your pre-order. And I think get your money back even, but yeah, I mean, in that sense, at least give it a shot to where you can play it. But can you get health without Stim Shot? Yes. It's just a gradual regeneration, which takes about like 5 seconds, I believe. How does Specialist feel? Weaker than Black Ops 3, which is good, but still, it's a cool little addition. Is there Sixth Sense? So might be Firebreak? I don't remember if it was this gameplay. Yeah, I think Firebreak has Sixth Sense built in. I think. I need to double check on that one. But is there no recoil in this game? No, there is recoil. There's actually a brand new system in place for it. But I gotta go. All right, take it easy, bro. What's my favorite character? I'm still a fan of Firebreak. I love Firebreak from Black Ops 3 even. But it still works very well. Is it 60 FPS? Yes, and PC is unlocked frame rate, I believe. What do you think about damage dealt? I'm not too big of it doesn't bother me too much. At first, I was like, well, that's interesting. But, like, honestly, because they still do track kills and deaths, but it just doesn't show up on the scoreboard, so I'm okay with it. Saw a gameplay of someone using a pistol. The pistol had an elo sight. Maybe? I know the ones that I did end up seeing for, like, the regular weapons that I checked. It was Recon and Reflex. So maybe there is an elo sight, like because again, some weapons have attachments that are specific for just that weapon. It's not across the board like we would see. It's so funny, man. Ends up killing himself. Every time we've passed that so far, I can't help but chuckle. And it's almost like I planned on cutting it there because it fades into the next clip right then. But Esk donated $3, man. Thank you so much. Did you get invited to COD reveal? Yes, I did. Yeah, so I got invited, and it was open to the general public if some people got, like, the email for their ticket. But yeah, I got invited and flown out by Activision and Treyarch. So that was something that they actually set us up. It was for the purpose of recording. Can you shoot when healing? I think there is a perk you can do with that, where you can end up... It might be, I think it is Gung Ho that allows you to do it, but I remember there were times where I was healing and I had to jump out of the way of people shooting at me. So at that point, I wasn't able to, but I don't know if that's across the board or not. How many maps exist? We played 3. Like in the Hapro? Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. What zombies maps am I most excited for? Dude, I am so excited for Mob of the Dead. You have no idea. Or Blood of the Dead, rather. So excited. So excited. Do they swear in the game? I don't know. I didn't hear anything in that sense. What do you think about the new minimap? It's an interesting way to do it, but I honestly don't mind. Because like even still see things, it's just dim. It's just a little more dim. Do you like the game more than World War II? I only played a very limited build, so I don't have as much playtime to really accurately say yes or no. But it is a lot of fun, I will say that. When did I start YouTube, and what's your first Call of Duty? I started Call of Duty and World at War, started YouTube around Black Ops 2, I believe. No booster packs? No, sir. All boots on the ground. I'm so hyped for the Mob of the Dead remake too, Scott. No idea how excited I am. How was the PC version? I actually didn't play the PC version. There were demos there available for it, but I did not personally play. One thing that I am very optimistic about is that from what I've heard, they've expanded their PC team tenfold. So 10 times the amount of developers on the PC build, which is going to be great. Why do they use the tactical nuke incoming? Oh, that was me. Sorry, that's my own alert for when somebody donated. That's not actually in the game. Sorry if that was sorry if that confused anybody. What maps do I want to see remade? Honestly, I'm hoping not not many. I would love to see new maps. That's one thing that I think the Call of Duty franchise recently has had issues with, is that there's too much nostalgia and focus on remaking maps that are like fan service than maps that really stick out. Because 100% honest, if you were to tell me like what are some of the best maps in World War II, in Infinite Warfare, in Black Ops 3, I don't know if I could tell you, man, because some of the best ones are the remakes. I think there's too much of a focus sometimes on remaking fan maps that people love than actually creating maps that are going to last the test of time, as we've seen, like the Raid, the Standoff, the modes and maps like that. So I think there might be, like, there's a little bit too much of an emphasis on remakes, and I'd love to see just some new, fresh stuff that is awesome and just, like, is, again, loved by everybody. But I don't know, that's just my 2 cents on it. But hey, no worries, Ademus. Oh, no worries at all. Everybody's got their own opinions. You're totally entitled to that, and I fully respect it. Am I actually playing it? Currently, no, I am not. My hands are free. This was actually recorded Thursday, right after the reveal happened. Like, about an hour afterwards, I went out. I was a part of the reveal. I got to sit there and watch the actual keynote for Black Ops 4 in person. Super awesome. Super hyped. That was so much energy in that building. And then about an hour after, I was actually recording the game with a lot of other YouTubers and a lot of other, like, developers and everything like that. So World War II or Black Ops 4, I don't think I can accurately compare the two just yet. What's up, FC? Midget FC? How you doing, man? Did they nerf secondary shotguns? Yeah, shotguns did not feel good. Did not. Does the beta carry over to the game? Probably not. Were the maps 3-lane? From what we played, yes. What do you think about having not having a campaign? Personally, I mean, I love the Black Ops campaign, so, like, of all the campaigns for that to happen in, I'm bummed that, like, it happened within this one. Because, like, I truly loved World at War, if you want to continue. Like, question. Do you guys consider World at War canon with the Black Ops storyline? Because there are tie-overs, there are things that do associate, but a lot of people I know will be like, it's not Black Ops. But, from World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, I loved all the campaigns. Black Ops 3 was good. I don't know if I really would say it's, like, up there as my favorite, though. So, in the sense that, like, if it were to happen to Sledgehammer to Infinity Ward, I'd be more so okay with it. But the one thing that is a bummer to me is I just love the Black Ops storyline so much. So, in that sense, I am kind of bummed, but I also would only play it once or twice. Whereas, replacing it with a Battle Royale mode, I'm going to play that so much more than a campaign, like, in a direct comparison. Do I hear footsteps louder? Footsteps are quite loud, but there is something that is an acoustic sensor, is it called? I don't know. Yeah, acoustic sensor actually amplifies all your the audio for enemy footsteps as well, so it's like awareness. Oh, the snipers? I didn't play. From what I heard, they were no aim assist, but still good. Best pistol? There was only one available, and I didn't really like it. How do you switch streaks? Might still be down on the D-pad, actually. I think that I actually just did it sequentially whenever I activated them. I don't know if I actually switched. So now that I think about it, yeah, I might have actually completely missed how to do that. What are the lethals in this game? So we have, it's actually tied in with a special, it's called, I forget what it's called, what the actual classification is, but it's tied in with what is special issue, which means that it's your specialist abilities. So you can either choose to have your specialist ability, or you can take a trophy system, Molotov, frag, concussion, or combat axe. So the lethals are the Molotov, frag, and combat axe. What's the iron sights like, and the scopes? A lot of the iron sights seem fine. Like the Rampart is one that I used iron sights on. Totally fine. Some weapons, it's definitely helpful. But, I mean, from what we played, it didn't seem like anything was too out there or too broken. Do you think there will be a collector's edition? Yeah, I think so. I am not skipping anybody's question on purpose, I swear. There's still so many people asking, so I do apologize, but you gotta bear with me, dudes. How am I playing? Right now, this is, again, recorded a couple of days ago at the reveal event in Los Angeles. I'm home. I'm not playing live. My hands are off the controller. I'm just sitting here playing some of the gameplay I recorded for you guys and answering your questions. Am I going to be doing a 50% zombies, 50% multiplayer? I actually don't know. Esk donated another $1. Dogs is a kill streak. Map names. Any nuke kill streak. So, dogs we did not see as a kill streak. That is one that I think there's a dog tied to Nomad. Kill streaks, there was no nuke that we had available to us. And, oh crap, what was the last thing? Yeah, so the kill streaks that we ended up having were UAV, counter UAV, Hellstorm, Sentry, Attack Chopper, Mantis, Strike Team, and Gunship. But there's going to be more. So, did I play zombies? No. No, I did not. Did Activision fly us out? Yeah. One-hit melee? No, it's a two-hit melee system. Can you explain the Titanic in the game? It's just the setting for the map. No bouncing betties. We didn't have access to that, no. What do you think about the control? Control is a lot of fun, dude. I actually really like that mode. And I hope... It's going to be very contingent on how your teammates and your enemy team plays. Because if it's a back and forth, it's very enjoyable. Or if you're stomping them, it's very enjoyable. But it's very easy to be spawn trapped in. Because it's kind of like war, but like... It's kind of like war where there's a sole defensive position where people have to push up from. So you can hold that spawn, but if you can break out, it's very competitive. No, the beta is not available just yet. What gun did I like the best? Rampart 17, probably. Modern Warfare 4 confirmed? Hopefully. I think it's worth. It's a lot of fun from what I played, but what game modes are available in the beta? Oh, I have no idea. This isn't beta. This is pre-alpha footage. Did I get a trick shot? No, I did not. Do you think do I think Black Ops 4 is the start of COD Online? Maybe. Does it take a lot of time to kill? I mean, time to kill is slower because there is more health, but it still plays very similar. How many maps on launch day? We don't know. We had available 3, but I'm going to hope for like 13, maybe 13, 14, 15. Balance of the guns. Guns are not balanced right now, but it's pre-alpha. So, what does League play? It's a competitive feature for this, for Call of Duty. When do you think the beta will be around? End of June, early July. Does the health regen system ruin the game? No, I think it's actually very easy to get used to. Are there any guns returning? Yeah, so there's actually a lot that are returning. They're just renamed differently. So, the weapons we had on offer were the ICR 7, Rampart 17, Vapor XKG, MX9, Cordite, SOG 9mm, Auger DMR, Swordfish, Titan, Paladin, HP 50, Koshka, Strife, Mog 12, and the Helion Salvo. The ones returning are the ICR. The Rampart 17 is like the Scar. The Vapor XKG is the MP7. The MX9 is very much so like a hybrid between the Kuda and the Vector. The Cordite is the PDW. Wait, no, the Vapor XKG. Sorry, I messed up my notes here. Vapor is not like that. The SOG 9mm is the MP7. The Auger DMR is not one that's returning, actually. The Titan is very similar to the LSAT. The Paladin is very similar to the Barrett 50 cal. And the Mog 12 is very similar to that default shotgun. Why do they add old specialists back? They're continuing the story, or rather like telling the prequel story via missions with each specialist. So that'll be interesting to explore that backstory. Because I don't know if you guys know it or not. There's actually like a super deep backstory to Black Ops 3's multiplayer. Super cool. There's actually a video up on it. It's one of the most viewed videos on my channel, actually, if you want to learn more about it. But when would you health regen? Health regen is, it's again, not automatic now. You have to actually activate it, but you use it after every single interaction almost. So we got a couple more minutes on the gameplay, and then I think we'll wrap up the stream with that. But, is Black Ops 4 worth getting? I mean, I think it's worth trying at least. You helped me every time. Hey, my pleasure, Timothy. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming out to support the stream. Thank you all so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Yo, dudes, real quick, if you guys are enjoying the stream, if you find any of this insightful, if you guys are excited for Black Ops 4, firstly, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss anything. We're going to be putting up daily content for Black Ops 4, and of course, we'll be getting back in the swing of World War II. But we have so much stuff to talk about with Black Ops 4 in the very near future. So, subscribe to the channel if you guys are not subscribed already. And if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you drop a like down below. Let's try and get to 700 likes here on the stream if we can. That'd be awesome. So, how does control work? Great question. Very similar to a hybrid between hardpoint and domination, and then search and destroy as well. So, you need to try and capture a hardpoint, but it's got a progression bar like a domination flag. And each team only has 25 rounds per live. Or 25 lives per round. My brain just did not work there for a second. But yeah, so you have 25 lives per round. You can either win by capturing both the bases if you're the attacking team, or you can win by depleting the enemy team, killing them all 25 times, and then like depleting the amount of lives they have left. But if you're on the defending side, you want to deplete the attacking team's lives or hold them off for the time limit. So that's something that it really comes down to a kind of competitive nature, but it's a lot of fun, dude. Really. What's up, MJ? How you doing, man? Is sniping good? I didn't snipe, but it was something that was fun from what I've heard. A lot of people that I've talked to said there's no aim assist, but if you can get past that, it's very good. Am I excited for Modern Warfare 4? Yep, but I'm going to take it one step at a time. So that's still obviously a ways off. Rampart 17 is a Scar H? Yeah, very similar. Favorite specialist? Not entirely sure just yet, but how do I feel about the new zombie storyline? It's going to be canon somehow, so it's going to tie back in. I'm not too worried, but definitely excited to see how it plays out. Character customization? I would imagine so, yes. If it gets released on midnight, does that mean midnight on a Thursday? Yeah, probably. I appreciate that, Timothy. Thank you so much, bro. Is Black Ops 4 Unlimited Sprint? I didn't actually look for that, but I also don't recall having any cooldowns, so I'm going to say yes. How's the Sprint compared to older games? It feels very similar to Black Ops 2. Kind of controller I use? I just use... I mean, I'm not using a controller right now. This is pre-recorded, but I do only use just the standard DualShock. I actually don't have my controller, my control freaks on that controller just yet. I haven't pulled them out of my backpack since I got home yet. Do you share a score with teammates if you both kill someone? Yeah. How can you pre-order now? You can do it either on PlayStation or Xbox, or you can go to your local gaming shop as well. Shotgun's good or bad? We had the access to one. I thought it was pretty bad. Is there any remaster? No. Not that was announced with this. How far can the grapple travel? I don't have any exact details, but like it seems like it's a decent stretch, but like nothing too major. Yeah, so we got probably about a minute left here on this gameplay, dudes. I want to thank you guys all so much for coming out and supporting the stream. I think we're going to wrap it up so I can get to work on tonight's video, and then, of course, working on tomorrow's as well. So, dudes, thank you so much for coming out and supporting the stream. Hopefully, once again, I got as many questions. We're probably going to be doing one more of these tomorrow, just to keep everything, get everybody's questions out of the way. Or if you guys want to see more, I'd be totally up to doing even more of these as well. But, explain the new minimap real quick. Yeah, it's the same as, like, previous maps, but everything's dimmed out except for what your character and the other characters on your teammates end up seeing, and then that is highlighted a little bit more. How high can you grapple? Not sure. How do you record your videos? I use Elgato Gaming products, so I use an HD60 Pro for my camera, and then an HD60 for my PS4. But yeah, that stuff you can learn more about it in the description below if you guys want to. But thank you for the Q&A. Hey, my pleasure, dude. Yeah, thank you guys all so much for coming out and supporting the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure you drop a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and you guys are enjoying the content here for Black Ops 4. Definitely excited to bring you guys everything that I have planned, and of course, even more on top of all of that. So, that's it. Oh, okay. Well, that was interesting. Hang on, let me see if the Carnage Twitter actually, hang on, real quick. I want to see something. Yeah, okay, dudes. So, real quick. Why does this keep doing this? Ah! Yo, real quick, dudes. Before we jump into this, I want you guys to go over to the Carnage channel, alright? What I'm going to do is I'm going to link this stream. We're going to go over and we're going to check this out. Go over to this stream. They're answering some more questions. It's Apollo from Carnage. Go over, check that stream out. And, of course, give them some love. Hashtag Espresso Raid, all that good stuff. If you guys have any questions, he can definitely answer some more of those for you guys. But, what's the score like? Feels great. Yeah, so, that said, they're going to be continuing to answer some questions there as well. So, if you guys want to get some more of that done. But, I'm going to go work on today's video. Go over and show the Carnage channel some love. Go show Apollo some of that love we have here for the channel. Make sure you go click that link. Of course, I will see you guys later in tonight's video. Go show Apollo some love. He's got some more answers for you guys. We have 400 people in there. I want to see at least 200 of you guys go over there. Do it. Do it. Do it. Go over to that stream. Go show some love. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys all so much for coming out and support. Why? Why does it keep kicking out my stream? Ah! Oh my gosh. That's really irritating. I really need to figure out why that's happening. But thank you dudes all so much for coming out. Greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Take care. And peace. Again, do me a huge favor and go over to that stream. Do me a huge favor. But thanks, dudes. Take it easy. Thanks for coming out. Much love. Peace.